Bitch, I'm yelling boo, you can hear it in my mouth. Bitch, I got them tools and I aim it at your house. Come up to my room and I fucked her on the couch. She like where I'm from, bitch, you know I'm from the south.
Money, we gon' run it up. On the way, we bout to turn it up. In the kitchen, eating bread and chicken. Grind religion, gon' pour it up. Join the wave, bring your bathing suit. It's raining money, gon' raise your cups. We done made it, this lane's taken. We paper chasing, gon' blow it up. You fuck the little buddy, you know that I'm clutching. I'm bringing this shit to your mama door. And with that little Uga, I'm blasting. I rip this bitch, pull back and knock as I blow this out. Ain't nobody gon' stop me like Luke Kane and Rocket. This raw aroma can get underway. Bullets gon' part ways like the barricades. We dress them in barrel socks. Start a war, we gon' shoot out. Ain't no stopping, get your boots out. Tear out your spine with that blowback. Ain't some shit, ain't no recaps. Addicted to it, money relapse. You ain't ready, get your weight up. Pour 'em at your bloody makeup. You thirsty bitch, hollow teacups. My niggas, they ready, the mops out for messing this. We suited and booted, we came here to wreck some shit. Money, we gon' run it up. On the way, we bout to turn it up. In the kitchen, eating bread and chicken. Grind religion, gon' pour it up. Join the wave, bring your bathing suit. It's raining money, gon' raise your cups. We done made it, this lane's taken. We paper chasing, gon' blow it up.
Now,
What's your team? What's your stage? What's going on? People be
we
live.
on the
Fuck you,
motherfucking
me.
screen, y'all.
Y'all know what it is, girl. Y'all know who it is, and y'all know what we doing. So what's going
Okay,
on?
what to do, everybody? We got some new folks on the line. We waiting on Jay John to get back in the camp.
Yeah, we got some new people on the live. Everybody
I
say
can't
hey
hear.
to the people. Should I
He
make
said,
an introduction to the new people?
John said he can't even hear us. Yeah.
Girl, I
Uh,
told
uh,
him
uh,
about that damn internet.
the internet went out. Soon as we start, John. Now
So
he
and we start, cause he was just talking shit. But anyway, let me start this thing off right. Y'all know you got yours truly, the co-host.
John
Make
Robert
me
was just
know.
talking about you.
No, I wasn't, John. I said my baby be back out here in a minute.
Uh-uh.
Now what he said was
Okay, like I was saying,
he said he
girl,
told you
I
about that
told
weak
you, I
ass
told you.
Wi-Fi.
Okay, so as I was saying, it's yours truly. Make me know it, co-host, girl. We got our host with the most, girl, horribly unorthodox, fam in the
Yeah.
house. Then we got us a new person on the line, girl. We got Shay Baby in the house. Say hey,
What
girl.
it do, Shay?
Hey y'all.
What's up,
Yes,
Shay?
man, Dad. We got motherfucking shooter, girl.
What
Let
it
us
do,
shoot her
What's
shooter?
shot,
the
girl. Ain't shooting
what's the
shit, but
do?
she
You
on
know,
here. What's the
KK
tea?
said,
And last but
KK.
not motherfucking least at all, baby, we got the one, the only, the dancing fool, the J.
Uh-uh.
John, baby.
You
Yes,
can't see him right
ma'am.
now. He'll be back after these
He
months.
having a little technical difficulty right now, but he'll be on there in a minute.
I
Y'all
can't
give
hear
me just a
shit.
sec.
like your makeup.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, bitch! Like, girl, we ain't gonna talk about what you need, girl. Girl, the girls
Mm-mm.
stopped me already because they over there looking like Sasquatch.
Mm-mm. Not
Wait a minute, girl. Somebody's falling out a little bit too
that.
hard, girl.
That's that's your brother, Robert.
Miss John, I mean Miss Joe.
Yeah. Look at this hoe falling out on you.
Girl,
Oh,
I'm over
Girl,
here
looking like
drinking,
she
look,
girl.
looking,
What?
girl.
look. I'm looking at the live over here. You know it's a little
Mm-hmm.
Girl
Uh-huh.
try to stick over there and hit that motherfucking cigarette, bitch.
he tried to wait until it gets you a short so he can say he had a short, not a long.
No, okay. Okay, so y'all know I be live on Bigo. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Anybody that be's on Bigo or whatever, hit me up, come see me. My Bigo ID is Shooter88. Come see me. So when you on Bigo, you can't really smoke in the camera. So this is why I'm kind of used to, sitting to the side, I'm used to camera down. So
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm
yeah.
I'm sitting there.
Hey,
Be all on
I'm
Bigo looking
also
like she looking, girl.
however you say that.
Baby, I'm not setting up no chats for nothing.
All right, y'all,
One
we
more
finna go and
time.
get this thing started. with the questions and y'all better give us some answers. Come on in here, share the live, everybody that's on here, everybody that's viewing us right now, share the live. We need all the people to come in so they can see this good stuff we got for them tonight.
Not good
Baby,
stuff.
we is finna have y'all a wang dang doodle. What you cheering drinking tonight? I'm drinking the Don Julio, baby, the
I'm
Benz
doing real fast
girl.
tonight. John,
And I'm gonna take her down with a little Red Bull.
yeah, we can hear you.
Ooh, you
You need
sound
to
like
move
you
out
under
of that
some
spot.
water, though.
You got to move out of that spot. Maybe your Wi-Fi is not Wi-Fi in right there.
Take that headphone out. You sound like you underwater.
I can't
Lord have
I
mercy.
can't hear him.
Hold up, I'm trying to. We trying to see.
You back to here now that you took them headphones out. Now can't. Uh-oh. Well,
John, it's your Wi-Fi, John. Hold up, y'all. We got technical difficulties.
can't use the hotspot now. You got to use it.
Huh? John,
Girl, when he get this shit.
He going ham too. Look at
What I say, bitch?
hold up. I'm trying to get John right.
He ready to get
What
nigga.
I say,
I was just
bitch?
playing. But I was saying, y'all, what y'all drinking? I'm drinking the Julio child. What you drinking, Miss Shooter girl?
Hold up. I'm finna, baby.
I'm over here drinking a blue motherfucker.
Not a blue motherfucker. John, we can. You. I just sent you a message, John.
Yeah.
Hold up, y'all. We trying to get these technical difficulties because we got to get this shit together. Seriously. Make me know what happened to your.
Right. Well, well, me and Shay is together, baby. You said we ain't moved,
Ah,
we
we
ain't
finna
did
get it
nothing.
together.
We just chilling.
Now,
he
Candace
I'm
just
not
said
saying that we can't.
she sent me a message on her other page, but I don't see it.
They said if you're using prepaid Wi-Fi,
Uh-uh.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hello, wait a minute. Hermoso said if you're using prepaid Wi-Fi, then it may not be strong.
Mm-mm.
oh,
Like I ain't Wi-Fi in the
Woo.
code said, baby. Why the hell I'm not here with y'all? You can come on up here,
Oh,
Wilbur, if that
hey
Wi-Fi ain't
Nicole.
right. Let me see. Wilbur said he wants to come up here. Can Wilbur come up here, y'all? What's up, Nicole?
I don't know. What do he have to offer? What does he have to offer?
He can come up here and tell you. I'm sure of it. And he gonna get on your ass. You know, like old days.
Oh, okay. He can't get on something. He can't get on this. You know, it ain't no old day
I'm
shit.
back,
Please don't play
y'all.
on my
This shit
time.
fucked up. John must have passed it
Okay.
on over to me, girl.
Right.
But I'm back now.
get off that hotspot, Mr.
Look
Robert.
like the co-host is having
Thank
some
you,
technical
baby. That
difficulties.
was because somebody called my phone. Don't be mad because you don't get the phone
And she
call.
was the same one reading somebody
Hey,
about her connection. Now look at
Nah, hold up,
hers.
y'all.
girl, please, girl. And you over there on that little bitty box of a Wi-Fi hotspot you to use,
I gotta see
girl.
what's up.
Girl, don't you go for me, girl.
I gotta see what's up with John's what you
Who
call.
girl?
So John, say something. I even if we can't hear you, I see your little microphone moving. Do you see any settings or anything for your microphone? Like a settings button
Now
that
his
you go on there?
microphone work, girl. It's
There you go.
on.
There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
Now, what was said?
Ah!
Hear you now.
This
Hey,
nigga nigga said,
John,
"Oh,
you back.
Don't
Yo,
Hey,
act like you
uh,
haven't seen him
we missed
just talking
you.
about him.
He was gone for a minute. Now he back with the jump off. Fuck you talking
Mm-hmm.
about. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
All right, so let's get this started. What you drinking on, John?
Wilbur said when he come up here,
Oh,
Robert.
you don't drink.
I'm
You don't
sipping on
drink.
some
I'm
water.
sorry. I
Robert,
forgot you don't drink. You know this.
Wilbur,
This tip the tea,
I'm
so
sipping on me.
that's
I'm
our
sipping on me some Jack Daniels.
that's our good friend. He can't do all that. He ain't gonna do all
he don't do no drinking.
that.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I'll do some drinking. That's it.
A period.
Oh, okay. You told
Hey
me
Okay.
twin, how are you?
what
What
happened?
up, cuz?
You told me you don't even motherfucking drink.
I don't drink, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
We learn new stuff about him every day.
Girl,
Mm.
Not too much.
why Robert
Not
got
not
this
too not too much family first.
why Robert got this fake ass accent going on?
Right.
Oh,
What do you mean?
That
Oh,
was
What? You don't talk like that.
about what do you
I don't know
mean?
what you guys are talking about. I am
Now
talking
you
to you like
know
I
you don't
normally
talk like that.
talk. We
Yeah,
are
boy,
on live,
baby.
and let us have a nice conversation, casual but intelligent. All right, let's
All
go.
right, so we finna get down to the nitty motherfucking gritty. First off, what are y'all drinking today? What y'all drinking
We
in y'all
already asked that
motherfucking
question, girl. You moving so slow.
Miss Robert, answer the question, stupid bitch. So we can move
I'm
to
drinking Don
it.
Julio, baby, the best of the best.
I'm drinking Sprite.
Don
Girl, I gotta go
Julio.
get this rap. Give me a second, y'all.
I'm drinking a blue motherfucker.
I drink a $2.99 bottle of Don Julio too. If it was just one.
Whore.
Girl, I guarantee you any type of money ain't worth motherfucking $2.99, girl.
Robert, you lagging, bitch, and you moving slow. How about
You
that?
sure moving in slow motion.
Okay, we got the
That's
first
because he
question. We finna go to the first question. Jay John, you're new here. Can you access the first question on your live?
yes. The first question is, should couples have access to each other's phones?
One more time for the motherfuckers in the back. And for Joe.
Question number one, should couples have access to each other's phones?
Hey Shay, what do you think about that shit?
No, that's your privacy.
And why?
You should be able to have privacy in a relationship. That
Baby,
phone,
when I pick up your phone, it's gonna turn on. I mean, it's gonna open up with my motherfucking face. Yeah.
no, no, no,
No.
no.
You should not
Now,
have
if
Face
I ask
ID.
to see your phone, cool. But
Right.
just going through it, picking it up, answering,
It ain't no
nah.
you. Why you doing all that in the first place? If you know your motherfucking person, you ain't gotta do all that.
And then
But,
that's
You know
my
what I'm
whole
saying?
point.
You don't need my
but when I
phone,
pick it
no.
up, it better open with my face.
No, hell no.
No.
Hell no.
That's too
Your face
much.
better
That's
not be
too
on my
much.
phone.
Why is it
That's
too
too
much?
much. That means you gotta have trust. You gotta have trust.
I do got trust, but when I get ready to access your phone, if I lose my phone in the room and get ready to call your phone, it better open up the same way my phone open up in.
No, it still doesn't work like that. That's still my phone. That's still
You
Girl,
my
fuck,
property.
single.
fuck your phone, bitch.
You
Oh hell
serious.
no.
So what do you call it? Okay, so hold up. Where Miss Nut Dog?
KD,
She's the only
hush.
person,
Of course, especially in case of emergency. Hush,
period.
hush, hush.
I
Period.
believe that. I believe that.
Thank you.
Man, how you gonna say you believe something you don't even do?
Girl, my sister got my motherfucking code just in case of emergency, girl. I'm not giving it to my
That's
man, girl.
different.
Y'all
No.
lying.
Well, no. Wait. Now I disagree with that. If I would give my dude my password, but you don't have to have your face ID on my phone. You can know
You're
my
not getting my
password.
password.
I ain't gotta have
Why?
it, but it's okay to have it. Like
Because, like, girl, I don't have to share
That's my
everything with you.
phone. Mine. Mine.
The thing is, you don't have to have it. But my thing is, I don't see an issue with you having it. So it ain't nothing like I'm finna just go out and be like, oh, this is my password or
that's what
whatever.
I'm talking about.
But my thing is, if something
If he
happened
want
and
to
I
use
say,
my phone,
hey babe, I need you to check something on my phone. The password is blah blah blah. Boom, that's that on it. But it
Or if
ain't gonna
I
be
lose
like, oh,
my
let me get my
phone,
phone and no, it shouldn't be like that.
well, brother,
baby,
you
let me
gonna
see.
have.
If my man comes and say, baby, let me see your phone. Hold up. Let me unlock
Hold
it
on.
for you.
First and foremost, Nicole said, "Well, brother, you don't have trust in your relationship. That has nothing to do with trust. It has to do with if you're all of mine wholeheartedly, you're all of mine. I don't understand. Does not mean I'm going through your phone every motherfucking day. It does not mean I'm going through your phone at all. But you're gonna have access to my phone, and I'm gonna have access to yours because
I don't
what
want
No,
access.
that's controlling.
I,
That's being controlling.
what's being controlling? Tell me. Only
Because
somebody that
because
got secrets care about what's in their phone.
that no, that ain't got nothing to do with having secrets.
Joe,
If you're telling me that you have to have access to my phone with your face being on my phone, that's
I
a
ain't talking
problem.
about
That's
my
the issue.
face. That's just how mine's set up. You ain't got to be out there. As long as I got a password and I can get in your phone, it is what it is.
TRUST issues.
Girl, first and foremost, half of y'all motherfuckers don't even need to say trust issues because y'all like to
Who
trust.
is
I need to have
bitch?
issues.
Put a name on the baby girl.
Good
You
Robert.
heard me, bro?
Hey, say, do you have secrets in your phone, or you just want somebody not to, not to have your shit? Be
Who's
honest.
that
I
question
Yeah,
cheat
for?
just in case, so you don't need to be in my phone.
yeah, she cheat just in case. You see how you supposed to be honest just like that, J. John? Okay, we're going to the comment.
Wait, no, ain't no motherfucker all right none,
Dude,
bitch.
don't be
Cause
looking
you
like that.
no, cause you ain't gonna try to play me on here. You can be honest, but guess what? You got a lot of people that boyfriends have the password to their phone and they still cheat.
Exactly. So what's the difference?
So
Cause I
what
want
I'm
my own
saying is,
motherfucking privacy.
You
I
want to
may
cheat
be
so
texting some.
privately. You rather
Wait a
cheat
minute, look.
privately.
I may be texting somebody something so I can surprise you, and all of a sudden you just pick
anything
my motherfucking phone and look at. No,
and
I
take your
don't want you
big
to have no
nosy
access
ass
to my
through.
Well,
phone.
well, I ain't gonna go in there during my birthday.
Well, that ain't got shit to do. You ain't gonna go in there, period.
Next
But you ain't,
question.
well, that means you ain't gonna go in my pants. Period. Yeah,
Oh man, please, girl.
yeah.
But that
Next
means we ain't
question.
gonna be together, period. Because baby, if I can't get
Exactly.
that dick,
Thank
I
you.
don't
Thank
want
you.
you.
Let me go find somebody that I can put my facial eye recognition on. Anyway,
All right then, bye. Go to that, go to the
Bye
punk
bye.
ass house.
Bye bye.
see you later. Well,
Bye
go
That's the
ahead.
bye.
stupid bitch that. That's the bitch that need a man or a boyfriend who gonna give you all that shit, girl.
And
I'm not a
Robert,
bitch that
Robert,
need a
Robert,
girl.
you said the magic thing. These niggas out here crazy. They need. I don't
Right.
need no man.
I don't need no
Need.
man.
Now,
Yeah,
wanting one,
definitely.
that's different. Needing one,
Right.
no sir.
And
Wanted
I'm
one.
not finna settle to do things that I don't want to do to have a man. I'm
Okay,
just
well,
not
that
finna
means
do
Cool.
it.
you ain't gonna have now.
All
Because
right then, baby.
as you get older,
I still do my right
as
amount of
you
what I
get
need to do single,
as
baby.
you get older and you have the same motherfucking standards that you had at 18 at 35, baby, you single. Anyway,
That's
Girl,
opinionated, girl. That
next
works
you
for
single.
you.
question.
You
That works for you,
single.
bitch. That don't work for everybody.
You have to
At all.
No shade.
evolve.
No,
What's up,
I
You
baby?
don't
you
want to
you
evolve to
can
that, baby.
Hey Tracy.
you
I
can
think
evolve.
I
They
think
don't
I'm
they don't necessarily mean that you have to have the password to my phone.
I think I'm past that stage,
Or
actually.
that means
Hey,
I'm
Auntie.
gonna have the password.
All
Girl,
right,
you
next
ain't get
question.
my motherfucking password. I think I'm past that.
The girl,
We
I
ain't,
need. Nah, let me be quiet because I ain't got time to be rattling no
we
chain.
ain't staying on no one question 20 years.
Okay, we can go to the
I
next
ain't because he'll
question.
have us out here at 1 o'clock.
It's- anyway, we're going to question number 2. Robert, you can take the lead, baby. Go ahead. Just don't do it
Okay,
real.
let me see.
Make sure your
Okay,
mouth.
if if
Make
you
sure
see
your
a
mouth.
pattern of switch up,
Okay, go ahead. I'm sick of it.
damn. If you see a pattern of switch up with your friends whenever they get into a relationship, would y'all bond be questionable? Let me ask that question again for the people out back. If you see a pattern of switch up with your friends whenever they get into a relationship, would y'all bond be questionable?
Yes, because all you bitches be trying to switch up when y'all get niggas, and then y'all go in a motherfucking hiatus. Y'all disappear from the motherfucking world and the planet. Hold up, let me finish. But
I
when
ain't saying shit,
hold
bitch.
up, let me finish. But when I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever the fuck y'all want to have a friend of, guess what? Y'all can come around. We're gonna chill together. We're gonna hang together. Ain't shit gonna change. Ain't shit. Everything gonna go smoothly.
That's
Everybody
the issue.
time, but on the flip side, how much do you have to be you? It's you, not them. If you go into different relationships and the same thing is happening, it's a domino effect. That means my friend is doing this shit intentionally.
That's different. That's different. What I will
So
say, when you first getting to know somebody, y'all gotta understand it's not about a switch up. You should understand. If I'm trying to get to know somebody, I'm trying to build something. You my friend. You supposed to understand it. So you should be willing to be chilling with if you got somebody to chill with them, let me get to know this person. Let us build it and try to do what we gonna do. I'm gonna come around, but my thing is you don't have to. I'm not gonna. Me and my dude not gonna always be around me and my friends. I
So
want my dude to be able to be with his
hold up.
friends.
This is different. That's a
No,
different.
don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
All right, go ahead and say what you
I'm
need
gonna
to
let
say.
my friend. I'm gonna let my dude be with his friends, and I'm gonna be with my friends. Sometimes you don't need to mix friends because that's how issues come about. So my thing is, if I'm trying to get to know somebody, My dude ain't fit. First of all, my dude is not finna be coming around my friends like that, especially at the beginning stage, because I need to see what we finna do first. Then once we develop what we gonna get, then if it's a party or something to where I can invite my boyfriend in that type of setting, then he will come around. If it's
Well,
not that type of setting,
understandable.
my dude is not gonna be there.
Okay,
Come
Sorry.
so
on, John. Come on now.
listen. That's
It's just what it is.
you took it. You didn't take it the way of the question. That's not
That
what.
is the question.
Okay, let me
That
take it the
is
way of the
it.
question.
Hold up.
Let me take
What
it the
I'm
way of the
saying is
question.
that is a good way to do things. I'm not talking about that. I'm
Let me
talking
take
about
the
You
way of the
guys think
question.
your way is
Let me
always
take the way of
right.
the question. Let me take. Okay.
y'all about to make.
I don't think your bond should be questionable because with every new person you meet, every time you get in a relationship, something gonna change anyway. Your time is not gonna be the same with your friend as it was before you was with that person. You already know that. So my friend should be
Right.
questioning nothing that I'm doing in the first place. The
Right.
the uh, the bond that we have should already be the same. And most of the time, when somebody get in a relationship, it's the one that feel like they on the receiving end that changes the relationship because you the one got a problem with the time and everything that they doing with their new boyfriend, which you should do nothing but
Right.
respect it. So you the one end up fucking up the relationship between you and your best friend, as you say.
Okay, so
And
let
if
me
you're
talk.
insecure as a
Let me
friend, then that's a
motherfucking
problem.
finally motherfucking talk because you didn't take it the way the fuck I was talking about either. You said
You
the same
you said
shit.
something first.
You said the
You
same
already said
shit.
something.
You said the same shit. He said, nah. He tripping. I didn't.
Your way ain't always right, money.
Girl, we ain't on here talking about who way right. I'm talking about the
You
question.
said
Can
you
I say
said
something?
something
Because I
first.
never said nothing.
If you get loud like we is, bitch, you can say whatever you
Can
Let
Can
I
I
want.
say
say
let let
something?
something?
let Money say his bullshit right quick. I mean his stuff right
Thank
quick.
you.
Go ahead, twin.
Yeah, the only thing that I was gonna say because I know exactly what he's talking about because his question was directed towards me because I was the only one that had got in a relationship and made a distance
No,
between
you ain't
the
the only one.
friendships that I was having. Oh, yeah,
Girl,
but
you
I
just
was the
put your
main
own
one
tea
that
out
did
there.
it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these folks.
That girl
But at the end of
always
the
thinks
day,
she I always think she relevant.
Go ahead, y'all.
girl, just like you always think that makeup is relevant on your face, but we ain't
Girl, you
nobody
just
talking
mad
about that.
because you still look like you look, but with or
And
without
I
makeup,
look
bitch.
good. I look good without makeup.
Girl,
But
that
Well,
you
anyway,
look
money.
on planet.
Just
On
to go back to
planet.
the question. Just to go back
Girl,
to the question.
you naked
I do
mole
not
rat.
feel like. Shut up, bitch. I
Now,
don't feel like that. I don't feel like that the bond should be questioned because the bond is already going to be there. I think it's just about putting in some of the time in with your friends because just because you have a man, yes, majority of your time does go to your man, but still find time, you know what I'm saying, for your friends. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, before it was your man, it was your friends.
can I
but at the
tell
That's
end of
one
the
thing
day,
I
y'all
know.
still y'all
But
still
who said
you
cut off
cannot
all time with your friend though?
can
you
I
Who
cannot
tell
said that?
compare you cannot
Right,
compare the two. Y'all
right,
can't compare the
absolutely,
two.
absolutely.
Y'all trying to put friendship and relationship together and you can't do that. Think about it.
no, that's
Yes,
not what
we
we're
may
trying to
have been
do.
friends. We may have been friends 20 years. But if I get a man, it's me and my man. Yeah, you still my friend. We gonna still kick it. But the things I do with my man, I'm not gonna always be around to do with my friends all the time. And
Okay,
that's
can
and my thing
Especially
is
in
as
the
a friend,
beginning. In the beginning, you have to make sure your partner is comfortable with even being
exactly.
around your friends as much. Because what your friends do, your partner may like doing what they do.
Exactly. And my thing is, you're not gonna
Come
really
on,
want to
Shay.
let your hair down. You're not gonna want to let your hair down for real around your friends if your man there. Certain things, if I got a man, I'm not gonna do certain things with my friends if my dude is there. Versus if my dude was
that's
there.
why
It
I
ain't
do
nothing
the
about
same
sneaking or
Absolutely.
thing.
nothing.
That's
It
why
has
I
nothing
do
to
the
do with
same
about
thing when
sneaking.
my
It's just
man
shit.
there or when he's not there. So
I don't know.
But
Hold
that
on,
works
Miss
for you
Jason.
though.
That's
Hold on.
That
that's
works for you.
different. That worked for you, money. It
it
don't
might
work for
work
me.
for me, but ain't nobody let me answer the motherfucking question either.
Girl,
Jason
go
said
little
he
short
wants.
asshole.
Jay
Thank
said he wants to come up. Jay, I don't
you.
know what you want to come up for because when we let you in at the party, you left the party and didn't want to answer your phone.
Ah, nah, Jay. Jason want to come
Taylor,
up?
you
I'm
got to
gonna
come
invite you, Jason.
upstairs.
Okay, let me
You
And
ask
got to
you a
come
question. Now. I'm gonna
upstairs.
invite
Bring
you,
you a
Jason.
chair.
Okay,
it's
look.
no shade.
I ain't got
Everybody
no
else, I'm
chair.
gonna share the live real quick too. Share the motherfucker live for it, please, please, please.
Y'all
All right,
shut the live, shut the live.
So anyway, so for me,
How you shut
I
her
wasn't
eyes?
necessarily talking about the beginning of a relationship or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is, okay, yeah, you get to know your person at the beginning of the relationship, but a year later, 2 years later, it's still like this how I am. Just because
Bitch,
you're
so
my
do me.
friend and I get a man, that's not me. I'm gonna sit here and make my friend even feel less than. They're gonna have time with me. They still gonna have they're gonna have quality time. They're gonna have whatever, even if my man here or not. So for me, I just don't see it like that. I don't find I find shit for all of us to do, and I still enjoy what the fuck I'm doing with my person.
But
Everybody,
everybody's different.
I know, I understand that. Everybody like this quality private time all fucking day. But on the flip side, I think if you do too much of that in the beginning, relationships usually go sour because you get too used to that shit already, and then
It
shit change
it
early.
it, it
And then
depends. If
looking
we
for
I
the
don't
nigga that
agree.
they met. Listen, let me finish. They be looking for the nigga that they met the whole fucking relationship. Where the
no,
I missed this, I missed that about you, this, that, and the other.
if you have
You got a
something
million
for
motherfucking
couples,
times.
Let them finish.
if
Let
you
them
have
finish,
something
girl.
for
I ain't
couples,
got time to
listen,
hear.
money. If you have something for couples, I would most definitely bring my dude because that's the type of setting. But if it's nothing for couples and it's just me hanging with my friends, why my dude don't have to be there?
But that's what I'm
That's not that
saying.
type of
No, no, no.
environment.
The question wasn't talking about bring your man. The question was talking about do you take away your friendship or take away your time away from your relationship with your friend.
First of all, with what I just said is a characteristic of the question that you asked. If you think
Uh-uh.
about the question that you asked, that is a characteristic. Because at the
Okay.
end of the day, if you're having something for my friends, of course, again, I can't put my friends and my relationship at the same level. Because again, the things that I'm gonna do with my friends, I'm not gonna do, like if we how we sit around and call each other girl and talk about things from the past. I'm not gonna want to do all that with my dude over there.
Okay. So
Not saying that I'm hiding
that's
anything from him,
And
but I
I
don't.
but that's what I was
Yeah,
telling you. That's not what the question was talking about. The question was talking about when you get a man, does your time out what it said was when you get a man and then you just disappear from your friend,
bitch,
basically.
that ain't what the question say. The
Read
question
the
no, that
say
ain't what it's
if you
question.
see
saying.
a
Read the
pattern,
question. Read the question. If
Because
you see
girl.
so
a pattern of
First of all,
switch up with your friends whenever they get in a relationship.
so we going into where we feel like it
we
don't be a
already
switch up.
answered. We answered the question. All we did
We
was
said
went
we
in
don't think it's
depth
a
on the
switch up.
question.
Great. What
We
I'm
answered the
saying
question.
is
We
the
just went in
question
depth with it.
at hand was why the switch up when you get a man? That's the whole question. So that's what I
We
was.
telling you we don't think it's a switch
Sweetheart,
up,
you need to be
bitch.
quiet and let me finish talking, bitch, because I'm about sick of it. Anyway,
Say don't fall out, girl. Don't fall the fuck
Clock
out.
that T.
I,
Clock
Don't fall.
that
I
T.
clock every
Thank you,
motherfucking thing. Let's
thank
just be
you.
clear.
Wait.
That girl keep on
Did y'all
repeating
see
the
that
same thing
comment?
back and back to back to
yeah,
back,
we
girl.
got
We
to
ain't
read
like
the
it. We
Wait,
ain't heard
do you see the
already.
comment?
So
yeah, we got to
You
read
have to be
the
a.
comment. It's
The
okay.
comment says the
Hey,
comment says you have to be able to
right.
manage. You have to be able to manage your time between the two, but your companion comes first. That is understood.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But what I just said was, and the question said was to switch up. Like, okay, Joe said I was talking about him. So when Joe got in a relationship, he found himself gone for months at a fucking time, barely want to show up to any fucking thing. You see, that's a
That's
difference.
different.
But as a friend, that's what I'm talking about. The switch up, the time management and shit like that.
okay, if they
So
do some shit like that, then that ain't your friend.
yes, it
Right.
is. They just don't know
I
how to
I
manage
I
two worlds
I
at one
I,
time.
I agree with that too, Robert. Because at the end of the day, if I get a man, of course I'm gonna spend quality time with my dude, but my man is
Girl,
not gonna make
excuse
me switch
me.
up on my
No,
friend.
fuck that. How the fuck can y'all say that?
Say what?
But that's how I feel, girl.
That's how I feel too.
But okay, see now y'all contradicting yourself.
Say
No,
what?
How?
I'm
No, because
not.
now y'all
No, you're
contradicting
not.
yourself. First y'all say your man come first. Now you say that a bitch ain't.
You
Again, that's
No.
missing
like
what we
me.
saying.
So
Your
let
man
me
can
say it,
come
John. Let me
first.
say it, John. Let me
No.
see. So what we're saying is we
Hello?
understand
Yeah,
a
your
change
Wi-Fi
in
bad.
the
You in a bad
time
area, Joe.
spent. But to completely have no
Can y'all
time
hear
for
me?
them
I had a
nigga
phone
always
call.
being your man first,
We can
then
hear you a little bit,
that's
Joe.
a whole nother story. That means
Right.
you are using your friend for
But
time, but then when
but you
you
still
got
can
your man, your friend don't
can
matter
y'all hear
to
me?
you. So to me, that's not your friend.
Okay, so that's what I'm
Exactly.
talking about. So that's what I said. The question said, if you see a pattern of switch ups whenever a person get in a relationship, which
But
our
every but
be questionable.
Yes, I will question our
yeah,
friendship.
I would too, because at the end of the day, my thing is to go away but still keep in touch. That's one thing, but to completely just go away, that's an issue.
That's
Yeah, that's
issue.
what I'm talking about. That's
Yes, so I definitely agree.
and yeah, bitch. So whenever y'all talking about my shit don't matter and with all the extra shit, bitch, y'all need to read it into the motherfucking line.
First of
Well,
all,
bitch,
bitch, we had already answered your
your
motherfucking
question be
question, ho.
so
We just got in
broad,
depth
girl.
with
You
it.
can go at it from any type of way, girl.
Right. That's all we did. We just went more. We elaborated more onto the question.
Girl, all of Jacksonville, Florida's always trying to come for me at the same time. So we gotta go to the comment section. We gotta go to the comment section and make sure we involve our guests. So let's
That's why
go.
Girl,
I
Emmett Joe,
read one on
man,
money.
girl, the left
Nah,
girl.
he gotta fix it. He fixing his Wi-Fi. So Hermoso Lucha said, if you don't have anything to hide, well, nah, that's about the phone. Let me go to question. There's questions.
Brianna, I like what Brianna said. The
Let me see.
bond wouldn't be questionable. I just know that particular friend does not know how to prioritize between the two. I agree.
Exactly.
I I can't
So
agree with this. Like I
I
just
mean,
still can't agree. I just feel like if you my friend, it don't matter who come in your life. You gonna
But
always check on me. You
oh,
gonna
but
always
everybody
want
don't
to be
think
with
like
me.
that.
yeah.
You
But
they know
I'm
exactly
just saying,
everybody
like
don't
this,
think
we
like
only
that.
think I'm that's my personal opinion. Like it may
Yeah, you're
work
right.
another type of way for somebody else, but for me, my friends wouldn't do me like that, and they never have. I've never been done like that. If you my friend, you my friend.
Well,
They
what Miss Joe do to you?
Miss Joe didn't isolate me.
Oh, really? That's what you
Shit, that
Yeah,
whole
she would
isolated
hit
me.
me up every now and then. I was talking
That
to
whole what
her.
that whole wasn't hitting me up. That whole was disappearing. And then only time he would say
But
something is if I said something. If I send a long message to Joe and said, you know what, I ain't got time for this. We supposed to be friends, blah 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 blah. Then he'll respond back and say, oh, this is in the third, and then he'll come back around. But it shouldn't have to be like that.
so, me and Joe Bun is different from y'all and Joe Bun.
You're
Like
right.
me and Joe don't have that. Like y'all got that. That's my
And me and
sister
Joe
and
been
I like
friends
ride with my
20
sister,
years.
but we don't
We've
have
been
that
friends
same
20
thing.
years.
hold up.
And you're
Right.
right.
So
Let's read
it's a
some of the
difference.
comments. So how
So
much?
I probably wouldn't look at Joe. I probably wouldn't look at her leaving me out. Like we never talked on a regular basis like that every day and stuff. So it wouldn't phase me.
Hold up, y'all. So
Right.
Hermoso, let me read some of the comments real quick for real. So Hermoso Lucha said, I be feeling some type of way when my friends throw me under the bus just because they get in a relationship. You can still build your relationship and keep your friendship at the same time. I like to meet my partner's friends because that will give me a better view of who I'm dealing with and the people my
I
partner.
agree.
If your
Um,
friend throw your ass under the bus, they really don't fuck with you for real. Then ain't no
yeah.
throwing me under no bus. So
I,
is he
I
saying
agree with
like?
that money.
hey, Dixon,
So is he saying like that his friend will get with his new boyfriend and like tell him bad things about him or something like
mhm.
that? Is that what he's saying?
No, he's
Now, what
saying
he's okay. Go ahead.
Cause he said throw under the bus.
no, he was saying where what money just said basically like I understand this. Your boyfriend should meet your friends. Your friends should meet your boyfriend. I'm not saying that they got to hang all the time, but I do agree with that part. They should meet each other
He said, I
I
want
ain't
to
gonna
be.
say
if
they
they
Oh,
your real
should.
friends.
I don't think they. I ain't gonna never say that should. I think that's up
Hold up,
to
Will.
the
We
boyfriend and them.
want to get in the conversation. Hold up.
I don't think it's always a should.
I think if they my close friends, I think they should. I want to know who my dude hang with on the daily. I want to know
But
what
I
type
ain't
of
gonna
friends
too
that
much.
you.
I ain't gonna too much bring my man around everybody like this. So
Me neither. Me neither. But I'm saying if I do, me neither. But I'm saying if I do, I want my dude to be able to get a feel of my friend, so when he's not
right, I
around,
get this.
he
Yeah, if
can
we do
personally
have to
feel
go out
comfortable.
together, yeah, you
Right. He can
right.
feel
If we do have to
comfortable.
go out together, I want my boyfriend to know who my friends are. You
Will,
right
Right.
about
He
that.
know I'm in good hands.
so Jason just joined the group. What to do, Jason?
What's going
Hey,
on, man?
What you got to say
hey, Miss
about this
Jackson
shit?
girl.
Well, me personally, I've been sitting back and I've been listening.
Okay.
So On my behalf, I can't speak for everybody else. On my behalf, you're right. I can say that I did not bring my boyfriend around for what, a little bit over a year
Mm-hmm.
until I was more comfortable, and also until he was more comfortable. So it was a two-way thing. So, with that being said, it wasn't the fact that I was keeping him away from everybody or didn't want him to meet everybody. I had to learn from past experience when I used to get in these relationships and then bring this person around that person, and then the shit don't last but a couple months or maybe a year, if that. So this time I wanted to be for sure for myself. So when I bring this person around, this is the person y'all gonna see from now on. This is the person that I'm planning on being with instead of constantly switching up different faces.
And that sounds what's up. We understand that, but this is the thing. Where you go out and do just that, and you have friends that you are close knitted to, and y'all have like a day to day or every 2 day or weekly basis friendship. They don't understand when you just go cold turkey versus you coming to them and telling them XYZ. And then on the flip side, what we trying to say is that don't mean you don't come around.
Right.
It don't
Right.
mean you
That's
stop
what
coming
I'm
I
around.
saying.
agree.
Keep your boyfriend
You
away
still you could come around. You can leave your boyfriend at home. Ain't got no. And
until
so for
until
me,
they
I
until
ain't
your
got to ever
boyfriend
in my
ready.
life meet your boyfriend ever.
And see
If
that's
I'm
another
your
thing because
friend,
most of
I'm
the time
your friend. Your
I don't
boyfriend can
and
stay where the fuck he
Right. I agree. I
That's
agree
at
with
the
that money.
moment, actually. What we trying to say is if we don't know this person, but we know you and we close knitted to you, and you want to make sure he's the right person, that does not mean we should have to live without you in our life completely, completely, while you figure
And,
it out.
and
at.
it's o-
That
and
nigga
it's
wrote
o-
a
it's
book,
okay.
girl.
It's okay if you want to take your time to get to know this person. Hey, friend, look, I met somebody new. Blah blah blah. I know what's going on, but to just completely just shut me out, and then I have to see on social media that, oh, you dating somebody, or you telling other people that you talking to somebody, and I'm your best friend of 20 years, and you ain't told me shit.
Right. So, and the
To me,
last
that's an issue.
thing
That
is like,
girl wrote a book, girl.
yeah, I'm gonna
Girl,
read
I
it.
can't read all that.
Who
Oh,
gonna read that
gee.
book, girl?
So let's go to the
I
comments
can't
and
read
read
all.
Christian first. He's okay. I'm gonna try to read it.
His book.
He said, "Yes, y'all bond will be questionable." I can't put it on the screen, baby. That's too much.
No.
Yes,
Baby, that's too much.
yes, y'all bond will be
You know,
questionable because, as a whole, the relationship lifts you up to a new standards. The real question is, who are your friends? Will they support you? Hold on, will they support your newfound love? Will they? I ain't got my glasses on. This shit
when they
going
try.
all across the.
I
Will they
take
try to
eyes
Yeah.
off.
destroy? I read it.
Okay,
I got you.
okay,
Oh,
go
you
ahead.
got it.
I got it. Will
Go
they
ahead, brother.
support your newfound love? Will they try to destroy what you have? I mean, what you have built? So, with that being said, I will most definitely switch up my scenario. What? My scenery. I'm sorry.
Hella dyslexic, y'all, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's coming back. I ain't got them on. I'm sorry.
I
For,
hate y'all.
for the fact that my man is not none of y'all,
Would I switch up my
none of my
scenery?
friends' business. I don't have to show my friends my man. My man doesn't have to support my friends. Jill, Jill Scott said, her and her friends don't never come over or around her man, period. So that means the man is my best friend. My other friends, yeah, this is long. My other friends will then be labeled
Mine will be then labeled
I can only hang around and
as
have.
basic friend
I will not change my
Oh,
love for
girl, we gonna
this.
cut it off right there, girl. What the hell? Wait a minute, we gonna stop right there.
because
Girl,
number
wait a
one,
minute.
I understand that you're gonna be in a relationship, but bitch, you ain't gonna look for me as no motherfucking basic friend because you got a new bitch.
Basic friend.
It ain't gonna happen.
See, you wasn't no good friend to start off
Man,
with,
Wrong.
Chris. You
now, Chris, that's
so,
wrong, Chris. You can't
And
call.
no shade.
oh my God.
You can't make me no basic.
And
Oh
no
my
shade.
God.
I don't listen to Jill Scott. Jill Scott don't
Oh
tell
my,
me
I
what the
love
fuck to
Jill
do.
Scott, but girl, no man, I agree with Jill Scott, but that she never said that my friends turned into no basic friends.
Right,
So girl,
right.
that's something that Chris said
I
on
ain't
his
doing it.
own. And Chris, I don't agree with that girl, because you don't turn your friends into no basic friends. Like, what
Now
is that?
I do
I
agree.
think I think
Now
I think
as
I
far
agree with some of
as
it, but
far
not all of it.
as far as calling my friends basics, I would never do that. Now, as far as
No,
Right.
me
hell
being
no.
for a while or staying gone for a while, that still don't explain the part of phones work two ways. Pick up the damn phone, call, check on you, even if
You
you
say
can't
y'all
talk.
missed the
He
whole
said
part.
we missed the whole
Sis,
point.
do you want to just come up here and explain yourself? Because at this moment,
Nah, I see what he's saying. I'm just skipping through.
Question. Next question.
I missed the point. I ain't missed the point. I heard everything you said,
I ain't missed
and
the point either.
Nah,
it just threw
You
me for
typed
a
it.
loop when you said basic friends. But if you want to go to your point, then I agree with you just a little bit on your stuff, just a little
right.
bit.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. I agree with what you said a little bit too, Christopher. Not everything, but some of it I do agree with.
I
okay,
agree
we
Cause
with
I
got the
don't
next
be honest,
question on the
not
screen.
everything, but I do agree with him on some
bitch,
of it.
my man ain't come around you hoes. Okay, I'm done.
Uh,
You definitely know. I'm with you when you're right.
For one
My
reason,
man ain't come around these hoes.
like when it comes to
My man ain't coming around no bitch.
when it
he
comes
said he
to
ain't
Sandy
coming
No
on
man.
here tonight.
or Robert,
Huh?
like like friends like that, I don't mind my man being around because I know it ain't shit else finna happen. But them messy motherfuckers that I don't just be around, not I been have to shoot one of them hoes.
But you got me
But
mister.
the thing,
Damn, girl, that's why I don't my man
You
around, because you try
whole
to
different,
have my man. I
you
found out, girl, it's a
whole different.
rap for
You mess
Nico, and that's why Mo, girl, quit playing.
about when you
but
sneaking motherfuckers here want to do this and that behind your back, but you won't do it in my.
I had sent you the link,
you, you
Taylor.
you got a lot of
Oh,
them
I'm finna go
now.
downstairs and get on.
You said
You
what?
Yeah,
got a lot of them now.
that's why I don't hang around most of them.
I sent you
Who
the.
is this right
But
here
that's
saying that hype right up there?
That's Jason.
What's going on?
How
what's
y'all
up,
doing?
Honcho?
What to do? What you
What's
I
going
got some
finna
on?
fuck
music on
somebody,
this?
man.
Ah,
Oh my God, you can't join this.
okay, so you gotta since you up in the camera, you gotta ask the next question. It said, why do people try to be their own savior after hurt, while putting even the good people in categories with the ones who hurt them?
Hmm.
Huh?
Say that again
Why
for the
do
people out
hurt
there.
people? Why when somebody get hurt, everybody has to go in the same category as the motherfucker who hurt them? You know, like you meet a nigga, but you done been hurt in the past.
Also,
No,
you be like, how? Why do people compare their necks to their ex?
no, well, basically, yeah.
Basically,
Yeah, yeah.
Cause they stupid. I mean, that's it's just you can't compare my personality to the personality of the person before me. You haven't even taken the
right.
opportunity to get to know me. That's
But what
stupid to do
about
to
what
let that
about
child.
not just
But
personality,
you
but
got
what
to. That's
I
kind of
think?
inevitable because you're not. I don't look at it as you making it like they the same. You
Mm,
is got boundaries up from what happened to you from that last. So
But
now I'm gonna watch you.
that's still
I'm not
not
saying
fair.
that you like him, but
that's
I'm
not
gonna
fair.
make sure that you ain't like him because I ain't going down that same
That's still
road.
not fair. That's still not
Yeah,
fair
cause
because
you
you're
not
not giving me a
cause you.
fair
That
chance.
fair?
It's not fair because you already going into the to us the possibility of a relationship with negative
It ain't
Exactly.
implications.
negative. It's
Exactly.
just me
You
being
Exactly.
came,
It
defensive
you
is.
about it.
came
That's
in
it.
thinking that
That ain't negative.
that
I
hold up,
think
let me
that
say
any
this.
nigga is capable of cheating or doing
But
what the next do.
you
But I'm not
came
saying
in
that you did it. You got to show me that you do it
Give him that
before
blood
I say
down.
that.
you came in thinking that the person, I mean the person you just
I
got
should buy
with,
me
you
a
supposed
chair.
to
I
Hold on.
break
told you.
down the walls that the nigga then built from the last relationship. That shit's fucked up.
We finna
It's like all the hurt, all of this, all the cheating. Now you got walls up. So the next nigga's supposed
Hey,
to
brother, hold up, right quick, brother. Now, I know we was reading the dude Christopher message, but now why he messaging somebody something? He's naked laying down. What the fuck
because
they got to do with this?
I had sent him the link and I said I was gonna let him just come up and answer the question himself.
Child, he ain't have to let nobody know he was naked. Gee, babe,
But
put some
Just
goddamn
okay,
clothes
vulgar,
on.
girl. Just vulgar.
so
Just red.
the question still applies to everybody else though, y'all. What do y'all think about that?
I just feel like it's not fair. And it's not fair, but to be honest, and I'm guilty. I've done it in the past too. We all are
It's
guilty of it.
inevitable,
You know what I'm
y'all.
saying? It happens,
It,
and
it's
only thing
inevitable.
I can say only thing I can say is you have to learn from that to not do that because you'll miss out on the person that you're supposed to be with because you're trying to put them in the category of the person that hurt you before. I understand it's easier said than done, but it's your feelings, and when you get your feelings wrapped up in it and involved in it, it's easier said than done.
So, but I feel like that y'all looking. That's why I don't like the thing that they put in a category. I feel like that people who do that are not putting people in a category. It's just that now it's from what they're been through. It's just like walking through a door and hitting your motherfucking head on this motherfucker because it's too short, but you ain't know it was too
It's
short at
not the
first.
same door.
So
It's
now,
not the same
now
door.
every door that you walk in, you gonna kind of bend down so you know that you don't hit your head. It's not
Every
that
door is
I'm
a,
expecting every door to hit me. It's
It's a
just
different door.
my safety guard for me not to be hurt again like I was with that last door.
but no matter how you say it and no matter how you look at it, it's still the same. That is still making that person go through. It may not be to the extent, but you're still making that person feel somewhat of how you felt because of what happened in your previous relationship. That's still the same.
Well, at first I wasn't. So we had to leave. I had to come downstairs, y'all,
Okay.
and see what and continue this
Like it to
conversation.
me, like I said,
We left the
it's
key
still the
card at
same
home,
because
and
regardless,
after 5 we can't get it
regardless
locked.
of the fact,
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
if somebody else
We just
knew
gonna do.
trying to
We
fix
just
it,
Got a
got two
loud
of
and I was
background
hurt in my
too.
last, I can't go into this new relationship saying like,
No,
oh my God,
I'm
well
still
I've
gonna
been
have to
through
walk your
this and I'm
mama. He
sketchy,
just
you gonna
going
do
to
this, that, and the third.
stick real out there. Oh, they just gotta walk. And I think this the same. We still on the same topic we was on upstairs.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we on the same topic. We finna get ready to move forward to another topic. There you go. What it do, me nut dog?
Who is that?
Get my
Don't talk to the people in the background. Talk to me.
tell the people in the background come on and see who I am if they want to see.
Uh-uh. Now come on now. What's the next question?
Okay, the next question is
Okay.
if you're the if you're the friend that's always has has it together and everybody relies on your pockets to have the liquor, the food, etc. What does it mean? I mean, what that means. Hold up, hold up. Does
Does
that
that
Does
mean
that mean you need to get new friends on your level?
on your level?
Can I
say it
answer?
again for the people out back? Say it again for the people out back.
Okay, so if you're the friend that's always has it together and everybody relies on your pocket to have the liquor, the food,
How
etc.,
much this
does
cost?
that mean you need to get friends on your level?
I don't believe there's a such thing. It depends because I use the word friend very closely. So my friends don't have to be on the level that I am at that time. My friends may just not have it 4 or 5 times. This is like going on a date. If I go on a date with you and your card declined, that don't mean I'm not gonna pay for the food. Now I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna pay for it every time. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to make it right. We
Mm-hmm.
can go on a date and
Right,
I can go out with my friends 2 or 3 times. If they don't have it, they just don't have it. I expect that in
right.
return.
Uh-uh. Not Hunter and got out of here. Okay,
I
we
expect I expect for my friends to have it when they get ready to have it. I expect for them to remember these times to be able to say, "Hold on, friend, hold off. You ain't got to worry about it right now because I have it now."
right, right, right,
I
right.
agree.
See, that's I
I
understand.
agree with
It's
that.
like I got it, but damn, come on, like get your shit together and then
Yeah.
show me your appreciation.
Now, if
Well,
you one of those,
so
now if
wait a
you one of
minute.
those
Let me
broad,
ask. Let me go. Can I go?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, but I agree with what Taylor said
Uh,
exactly. But I cannot, if I'm a person, say for instance, yeah, we got this friend group going, and yeah, me and you got close or whatever, and shit like that. And then every single time we have a get together, I be like, I'm getting this, I'm getting that, I'm getting this, or whatever, and you don't get nothing. I feel like that it's wrong for the friend who say that they getting all the stuff to feel some type of way when they already that's what they made them used to. If they used to
Well,
you getting
because of your
wait a minute, let
background
me
kind of,
finish. Let me finish.
hold on, I'm saying Will, because of your background kind of mute while he talking and then get back
okay, let me
in.
mute. I'm sorry. Hi.
Okay, okay, what do you say, Robert?
I said I feel like the person who's doing all the stuff, who's bad on the liquor, etc., they have to first of all be boisterous. They have to say, "Well, I'm not gonna do this every time,
Mm-hmm.
but I will do it this time, y'all, because I fuck with you." But it's gonna have you got to meet me somewhere in the middle, like girl, if you need some help we're getting some coins so we can be doing this together, then yeah, I help you out to find your job and shit, but bitch, I'm not gonna be doing this every time. So man, when you do that, when you vocalize that, girl, you're not the type of girl that could be you could depend on to do that every time. They won't play with you, or they won't allow you, or they won't, you know, continue to let you do it. If they can't do it, they'll let you know. Well, girl, I can't do it, so I'm not gonna be able to go. Well,
Mm-hmm.
girl, I
My
can't
thing
give you
is,
nothing, so huh?
my thing is, first of all, you don't use the term friend too loosely. That's number one. Number two, if we are friends, it's already understood. Not saying
No,
that you're
it
gonna
ain't.
always have no. Listen, let me finish, bitch. Damn. What I mean by that is, if we're friends, it's already understood. Meaning that I know you're not gonna always have it. I might not always have it. If I see that you are trying, or shit, if we gonna get shit for a party and bitch, you at least get some hot dogs, 2 packs of hot dogs. That's all you can afford. That's fine because you're trying. But if you're a person that every time you come around, there's a party, you're not trying to get nothing, but you're always the first in line to eat something or drink something. That's an issue. Then I
But
address it.
you do have those friends that catch on to the behavior of the person that always has it, so they always bring the bare minimum to the party.
And that's
And,
where
but
communication
but
come
then
in.
but then so I feel like I feel like you can't just always put the blame on the person that's on the receiving end. That's why I said that you have to let a person know if you're not vocal with a person, because sometimes a person don't know. A person just think that's what you gonna do. They ain't trying to use you or nothing,
Robert,
but if
let
you
me tell
gonna
you
do it,
something.
they gonna allow you to do it
Let me
because
tell you
they
something.
can't do it.
Friend,
So you can't look
friend,
at them and say that. You have to let them know.
Robert, if we all in a group and money say, all right, we having a party Saturday, everybody pitch in to bring something. Everybody pitch in to bring something, and you don't bring nothing, but you the first one in line to eat and drink. That's a problem. I don't want to hear nothing about no, oh well, you should have known. No, that is an issue. I wouldn't even want to be that type of friend. Even if I ain't got it, I'm gonna let you know, hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, I just ain't got it. I want to come, but I really don't have it to do this, that, and the third. Versus
Right.
just to show up. Versus just to
So
show up. First one in line.
that's you voicing it. That's you voicing it. That's letting you know, and then that's where you take your assertive right, whatever you gonna do to fix that situation. But all the thing I'm saying is you need to voice it, and when you be quiet and have expectations of people to just know, it's like, girl, you gonna fail every time. So
But
that's
how
why
you
I
gonna
let, cause you
fail?
could be a friend to me. It may not be monetary. You may not got no money, and I have to fend for you all the time. But you my friend, and
It's basically you saying it's other ways for
others
you to bring something
in
to
the
the
way because they
table
ain't got no
that
corn.
and it don't necessarily
Like
have to
that.
be money.
I'm just saying, when it comes to money, it's an iffy situation. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't judge my friends on what they can bring to the table as far as
Right.
monetary things. So if you
Mm-hmm.
could come, like some of my friends may not have no money, but they'll come in and cook the food because they know how to cook good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it ain't all about what you can
But
bring
at
to the
least
table
you're being some
monetary.
type of asset.
Mm-hmm.
At least you bringing something to the
Yeah.
table. So
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
I
I
do, I
agree.
do
Now, if you
got,
don't
but
contribute
I
shit,
look,
if you don't contribute shit, if you don't do nothing, come sit back and then you first to last, and girl, we done told you, girl, 5 times, like, girl, come with something, and you still ain't coming with nothing, then, girl, you got, I ain't gonna bite you, no, I'm
but
just
see,
gonna call you when I
I
need
do have,
somebody to talk to.
like, I got family members like that. They probably don't always have the money, but they gonna come help me cook, clean up, decorate every fucking night. I'm okay with that.
Right. Right.
I fuck
Right.
with
Hey
that.
y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go on and talk, and I'll get back with y'all in a minute. I'm finna take this drive.
Okay, Jason.
Okay.
All right. Yep. So I do. I said, I have friends that contribute a different way, and that shit is helpful, especially when you're rushing, trying to get shit together, need some help, all that shit. That shit,
Right.
it helps. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because I'm that friend that's gonna come right on in, and girl, we got something to cook. You need me to cook it, girl, I got you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm that friend. Like if I get it, I'm gonna make sure we all good. I just want everybody to have a good time, but just don't overdo it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I done
You
did
know,
a.
I just want everybody to have a good time.
I felt like over the years I got a little overdone, but yeah, I come to
I'm
a
the friend
party.
that's gonna overdo it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna overdo it because I really don't care. This
yeah,
is like if I had a
Right.
roommate. my bills are gonna automatically be paid whether my roommate pay his bills or not. So if my
Mm-hmm.
friends come somewhere and they just don't have it, we gonna eat whether you have it or not. And I do respect everybody's opinion, but I'm just saying me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
don't. It's not really that deep to me. To
Right.
where I'm gonna not do something or I'm not gonna invite you because you just don't have it. We
Mm-hmm.
don't know what nobody find. People will flodge and fake and do all this stuff,
And be
knowing that they
going
spent their
through it.
last dollar trying to go
Mm-hmm.
do something.
Yeah.
And I
Mm-hmm.
would rather my friends and my friend circle just be able to be honest with me and say, "Hey, I just don't have it," and me to be able
Right.
to respect it, no matter how many times you come, no matter if you eat first, no matter if you eat last, no matter if you don't bring nothing, bring yourself because you add something
I
to the
want you.
environment.
And so
Right.
for
Right.
me, I'm like
That
this.
come with, you got to be humble.
I'm
You
like
got
this.
that come with being a humble person.
I'm like this with people. Like for me, like people don't like a lot of my friends and shit. Like we go through the stages where they feel like I'm doing too much, this, that, and the other. But what for me, that's how I bring the true character out of a person. I want to know you all the way, so I can fuck with you all the way if I'm gonna fuck with you. I don't really want to know. Like I mean, I don't really want you coming to me and then you you this type of person with me, but in reality, when you go home and get in your bed, you're a whole different motherfucker. I want to
Yeah.
know you in. I want to know who the fuck I'm dealing with because eventually my
Right.
friends are my brothers and my sisters. So I would love to
Right.
know you like on a deeper level, even though you just a friend to me. That way, that's why I do a lot of shit to bring out your true character because I don't like that first stage shit, that first impression shit. And people can keep that shit up for 3 4 years before they show their true character. I don't fuck with that. Yeah, yeah,
Next
yeah.
question.
Let's go to the next question, man. John, you got the next question, John.
All right, cool.
Uh-uh. Hey, Alaline. Hey, Twin. Hey, Dariante. What's see? What's see?
Everybody on here. What's up, Aunt Eileen?
All right, the next question is if you and your friend fell off or had a fight that you told all your deepest secrets to, and they spread rumors about those secrets, was they really your true friend?
No.
Me personally, I feel like that when people do that,
Rejected on site.
you fucking, you know what? It becomes, the older you get, it becomes bigger than that to a certain extent.
Mm.
And when I mean by to a certain extent, you trying to be an adult, you trying to turn over a new leaf, you trying to be grown. But depending on what you told and what you said, oh, I'm getting you. I'm
Hey,
sorry. That's
birthday
my personal opinion.
girl.
What
My
tell you?
personal opinion.
Yeah.
I can't see
But
Hey,
to
you.
me, that's a
Drea.
fool. If we friends and just because we fall out or whatever, and you gonna tell some of the shit that that shouldn't even be out, that's an issue. I could
Mm,
never fuck with
It
you the
don't
same.
it, it
mm,
it don't matter if so I'm the type of person it don't matter if we friends. If you come to me in confidence and you tell me anything, I am not the type of person just because we have I'm gonna blur out all your personal business. That's just not me. I don't like that type of
Well,
stuff. That come from a person
what about
who
the
insecure.
what about the friend that y'all just not friends like one on one? Y'all have a group of friends, and that friend usually tell the next friend what's going on with you.
I'm
I
still
don't
not
give a
gonna say
damn.
nothing.
If we confine it in each other, then that's where it's supposed to stay. It,
Confidential.
it, it shouldn't. I didn't tell you. If I wanted your friend to know, I would have told you and your friend together. I told you, me and you had this conversation. I don't care who you friends with. Your friend should know what the fuck me and you talked about, cause that's not
Mhm.
cool.
Hold up, I'm adding somebody else. Hold up. Go ahead, y'all.
Like who
Keep.
you
They
at?
got
Will, you
they
on
got
mute, Will. What you got to say? Taylor?
Well, listen, me and my friends, we gossip. We gossip and we gossip to the highest extent. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We gossip. So I don't expect for my friends to ever hold unless we have a code word. I got 10. We have a code word, right?
Mm-hmm.
If me and my friends, my brothers, if we talk about something and we say, hey, this stays between us for real, then we know they automatically know at that point that this automatically stays between us. But if I'm gossiping with you and we just general gossip, I don't care if you tell that because it's irrelevant to me. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm gossiping for the purpose of gossiping. I'm gossiping because I want to gossip.
And you
But if
know
it's
what?
something, if we fall out, and it's something between me and you that I have shared with you, and you take it to Facebook, we're never friends again.
Right. If you take it publicly, yeah.
You take it public, we're never friends again.
We
Period. There's
twirling.
no way.
We gonna
We don't even
twirl.
listen. I just turned 40 yesterday. I'm not twirling nobody else. I'm dialing them three numbers,
I
and they're
ain't
gonna
there yet.
protect me and serve you.
I ain't there yet.
What's our 3 digits?
9-1, and the last one is a one
We
for
can't hear you,
500
John.
dollars. That's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't think I'm scared, but just know I'm calling the police on y'all.
Right, right.
I'm
Josh.
gonna whoop that girl. Don't play with me like that. My friend, like when you were my friend, like that. To me, that's a different type of hurt. It's like when you call somebody your friend and stuff like that. It's like it's a whole different level from somebody that. Cause I never tell somebody that I don't trust all my business. So if I trust you to tell you something that's very personable to me, and because I'm a person, I'm very I don't tell nobody shit about me. Like, girl, you got to get it out the blood with me, baby. It's just. But if I tell somebody something personal with me that I know that I don't want out, and they say something about it, I really trusted you. I put a lot into you. So, girl, when you do that, girl, you got to see me, girl. You did that knowing that you wanted to twirl with me. So, girl, come on.
You ain't gonna be able to be quiet and be on the podcast. You just sitting here
I'm
holding.
listening because that question was interesting to me.
You better talk up on here. What you got to say, Chris?
That goes back to
We
what
can't hear you, John.
you
You
can't
gotta
hear
have
me.
a personality on here, girl. Yeah, open up.
What I was saying was that goes back to the question I was saying when y'all was saying when y'all tell y'all friends all y'all business. What I was saying about me and my men. I don't mean to say that friends are basic. Basically, what I was saying was once you get in a relationship and your friends was your friends before you met your man, sometimes there's going to be like boundaries that you will have to set for yourself. So you might have to, in order to change your situation, you might have to change the way you hang with your friends as well. Because like he was just saying, him and his brothers, they gossip a lot, and you tell folks your secrets. Maybe I don't want to tell everybody who my man is. Maybe I don't want my man to know what me and my friends talk about. Because
But who?
sometimes things get
Everybody.
out.
So the thing is, people don't get in your life and become friends not to have a special place in your heart or in your life. You don't have friends, but then you always keep them on a pedestal that they can't
Or
access
you don't have
certain shit.
friends that you just because you get in a relationship, you change up the way you deal with them just because you're in a relationship. If I'm in a relationship, that when I go around my friends, I'm still gonna be the same friend that I was before I got in a relationship. I'm not gonna switch up on my friend. Now time may change. I'm gonna always say that time may change between me and my friend. But the relationship, the
Can y'all
way
hear
we
me?
hang around, the
Yeah, we
bitch,
can hear
the
you, John.
hoe, the gossiping, now that's always gonna be the same thing because that was our friendship before my man, and it's gonna be our friendship if me and my man break up. So that's just simple.
Well, what about within why you have a man?
When I have a man, I'm still gonna come and be the same bitch that I was.
You
I
just
always
have
say
to
the
tell something
time may
before after.
change. The time may
I
change.
was
I
gonna
might not
tell them.
can't come and hang out with you every Friday no more.
Now,
But I'm
I
still, when
do
I
agree
come
with
hang
you.
out with you, that Wednesday that I can hang out with you, I'm gonna be the same bitch that I was when I was hanging out with you them Fridays.
See,
Now
I'm
Y'all
the
still on the same question?
now
yeah,
I agree with him. I
yeah,
agree with him because
I'm gonna have
basically,
to. I'm gonna have to. I agree. I understand it, but I'm kind of like a jealous hearted
Y'all still on the
friend
same question?
when it comes to my time. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm kind of jealous hearted friend when it comes to my time. Like, okay, Jason that just left. We always had Sundays together after he started his jobs and stuff like that. So
hmm
when that changed, it kind of gave me this type of vibe that I just wasn't fucking with. Being a friend, I felt like shit. We used to ride around, chill, whatever we do. Go to restaurants, whatever. On Sundays, that was our time. It was just what it is. I I think I took it better if it was like a acknowledgement that this is gonna change. But if it just happened like cold turkey, it's a difference to me. I don't know. But we're gonna go to the next question. The next question says, you want to take that, Robin?
Okay.
Mm.
Do you look at someone differently after doing something you never do because of your personal feelings? Let me ask that question again for the people all the way in the back. Do you look at someone differently after doing something you never do because of your personal feelings?
So just say, okay, with you,
Yeah.
Robert. Just say to explain the situation like me in poly relationships, something you'll never do. Do you look at me differently finding out that I would do a poly relationship? That's kind
Oh
of
Yes,
no,
that's a
I
yes,
don't.
I do.
I don't.
I do.
Well, go
I
ahead.
don't because at the end of the day, whatever choices you decide to make in your personal life,
Hmm.
when it comes in terms of what you do sexually, that's your business.
Well, I'm not
Just
necessarily.
because
I was using that as an example, but I'm just saying that like if you don't do something and then you find out your friend do it and it kind of is weird to you, do you look at them differently? It's
I
basically.
think it
Okay.
just depends on what it. I think it depends on what it is. Like for
I
example,
think it.
if one of my friends decide they started doing crack or some shit like that,
It depends on what it is. That's
yes.
understandable for you. What about you, Bob?
I think it's inevitable. Like if you look at a person in a certain type of way, and
Hmm.
then you find out something that you didn't think that they would, you thought they were same as you morally, almost like a lot of stuff that y'all friendship came off of, like the similarities that y'all had or whatever like that. Then you find
I
out something
But
different.
you're gonna have
You find out something.
similarities, but y'all similarities does not create the
Something.
character of the whole person. So they
so
do
look,
have.
So
let
I
me
said, do you look
Got
at them? The
140.
question is, do you look at
I
them
got
differently?
320. Will got
I'm
two.
going to look at them differently because you don't have the same. You
okay, so
don't. We don't.
let me
It's
backtrack.
something different from what I would normally think that my friend would do. Now I ain't
Let me
gonna say
backtrack
I'm gonna
then.
treat you no differently
Okay,
or
Google.
nothing like that, but I'm gonna look at you in a different way. It's inevitable.
7%.
Let me say this. Let me backtrack on that because to a certain extent, my answer that I gave was wrong. I would say for one, I'm not gonna judge you because at the end of the
Right.
day, we all do shit differently from somebody else. I don't care how much of a like that you may be with somebody. We all do shit different. But depending on what the situation is, if I feel some type of way about it, I will have a conversation with my friend. I'm not gonna just be like, this, that, and the third, because who am I to fucking judge, bitch? I done did
But it's
shit
still,
before too.
so that's why I say you still gonna, it's still gonna get him. I ain't saying it's gonna be a side eye or nothing like
Yeah,
that. It's still gonna be like a, oh damn, I ain't know you was like that. So you gonna
right.
look at them in a different way. It probably even go back in your head like, damn, what if they'll do this, they might have do this, that, or like stuff like you'll start questioning more things that you think that they wouldn't have done back then. Now that
I
they
don't
do
I
this.
don't I don't necessarily agree with that because again, that goes back to it depends on what it is. It just depends on how far, and then on top of that, still to a certain extent. If it's nothing that affects me personally, I'm not gonna feel a big type of way about you. Now, if it's something that you do that I don't do that I may not agree with, again, that's where the conversation come in. But I'm not gonna sit up here and treat you no differently or feel like that because you did this, depending on what it is, I'm gonna judge everything else and start questioning everything
See,
else. I'm
I'm
not gonna do
object
that.
to your
Yeah,
What do
question
Well,
that's
I'm
just
because
a,
what
I'm
do you
that's
think
object
just
to
about
I
like
that?
your
feel like
having
I'd be
question.
uncomfortable if I go around my friend and he got two boyfriends. Like
That's
I
what
why.
just
what
feel
That's
like I'd
why.
be uncomfortable.
I don't think
But what I'm
everything is
saying is,
subject to what a boyfriend is, because that could be just like if you have a friend who does drugs. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
yeah,
Are you gonna treat them any differently because they don't do the drug that you do? Like if you
Or
have a
exactly.
I'd
friend,
be uncomfortable.
or
I'd be
if you have
uncomfortable.
a friend that you know is in a relationship, but you know for a fact that he talked to or he cheat on his boyfriend. What's the difference?
yeah.
It's a big difference
It's a.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying, what's the difference between some? What is the difference? That's what I'm saying. You still see.
because because I'm not gonna I don't care what my best friend do. He still fuck with one person, this person.
That,
My best I know him to do that. Now that's
But
something that's
but
totally
you
different.
can't pick and choose.
yeah,
But when
if you have somebody
if you
that's in
got
an
two,
honest
I just said
solid
it'll be
relationship, that's
uncomfortable
not.
for me to be around him,
Yeah.
and he got two boyfriends.
Okay.
That's it. Now, if you up here messing around with this person, I don't got nothing to do with that because I'm just gonna be respecting your one boyfriend. You know, the other
Okay.
bitches is side
You
hoe,
respect whoever he have in his life because that's not your
and
life.
that too. But now it's side hoes like, yeah,
But you
I
don't
really
know
ain't
which
gonna
like
too much
you can't
respect.
say that, Rob, because you should respect whoever I bring around you at that time. It's not you to judge. You should respect them in general.
But
See,
I'm not gonna respect the.
that's
I'm
why
not
I
gonna
don't
respect them the
take
same way
everything
as
you
the one
y'all
that you
saying.
call your
No,
mate.
see, this is the thing. I'm gonna respect who you bring
And my
around.
friend ain't finna bring no every nigga around me.
I'm gonna respect who you bring around, but if I'm just say for me, I understand what you're talking about a little bit, Robert. It's kind of like iffy a little bit because
Hold on.
Yeah,
for
Rob, you
me,
said your friend not gonna bring every nigga around you, so this me. You talking to me. You gonna disrespect everybody I bring around you because I bring every nigga around you.
mm-mm.
so that's a different scenario.
How?
See, when you became my friend, I knew you, and you a whole different person from me. So you ain't on there. It's like it just depends on the person for me.
I think
Like
it
if I
depends
call
on.
you
I
a
think it
certain
depends.
type of friend,
This
like
sound
men, like men, horribly unorthodox, we in a whole friend group. Like you and Korean is in a
like.
whole friend group. So it's like I have a different.
My
Me and you
brother,
got
not
a
my
whole
friend. That's
personal
my
thing.
brother. That's not my friend.
Well, whatever you want to motherfucking call it. I'm just saying it's a different dynamic from me for me.
Okay, I understand. It's like for me, I think it's who how you meet a person is how you think they're supposed to stay.
Right.
So,
See,
question.
we subject to what
But
y'all
that's
saying.
but that's insane. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, cut you off. That's insane for you to meet a person and want them to stay a certain way. If you meet people, you should want them to be diverse. You should not want them to be the same way.
I
Hmm.
That's
don't want
crazy.
you to be no saint and then turn into no hoe. No ma'am.
Okay, that don't. But that's not something that you should judge because that ain't your. That
I'm
ain't your
not
business.
gonna judge it. I said I don't want. I ain't say, oh, you wrong, you a stupid ass bitch for doing
But
that. Your
the
choice.
question. But the
But
question
I get
was. The
we
question
are in
was.
America
The
and
question
I get to
was.
choose who
The
I
question
fuck with.
was what you feel different about your friend for doing things that you wouldn't necessarily.
I will feel different about my friend if he does things that I don't agree with. Yes, I will.
Okay, so okay. So question seven said, "How long does it take you to officially say you and your mate are dating?"
I
Let's
think you should tell them immediately.
let Will start with that. Hold up, John jumped back. Hold up, let me put him on real quick so I can ask him the
You
question
want
too.
I'm
me
gonna
to
take a
start with
shot
it?
to that one,
Hold up,
You
y'all.
you
can you hear
know I
John?
for,
Hold
for
up,
as
John.
soon as the sick.
Huh?
Hold up, Tyler. John didn't hear the question. The question was, how long does it take for you to officially say you and your mate are dating? And
Somebody got echo. Somebody got echo.
Somebody
Come
got to
on.
echo bad.
I,
It's not me.
Is it me?
yeah, I think. Well, it's cleared out now. I think.
I
No,
think
I
it's
think
when
It,
they
that's
it
just
Lamar.
started when you came in, John. I don't know. But the question was, how long does it take you to officially say you and your date? I mean, you and your mate are dating. Taylor was going to take the first. Take it first. Go ahead, Taylor. He,
Who
he,
going first?
Taylor.
Tell you what, he froze up. There you go. Go Taylor. You got to refresh. Somebody called your phone.
You got to go out and go back in with the
You
same.
gotta refresh.
Go
Say it
out and
gotta
go
be
back in
me.
with the same link.
You said it gotta be me
Okay, Chris, we'll start with you. How long does it take for you to officially say you and your mate are dating?
immediately. And the reason why I say that is because you don't want to put your relation. I think it might be me. Echo.
You got to go out, Chris, and come back in.
Okay.
Tyler, you gonna take this?
Okay,
Can we hear you?
so for me, the moment the sex is over, I know if we're dating or not. I know if we're gonna date or not because I like to have sex first and everything else comes second. So that's for me. I know if we're dating or not after the sex. Um, for me. Nah, I can't answer for nobody else because y'all know how I get down. After the sex is over, I know if we dating or not. We ain't gotta ask no more questions. We ain't gotta deep dive into no conversation. I know for me, after the sex is over,
I don't
yeah,
think
we
I
dating or
don't
nah,
think
we
that's
not.
my camera. It got to be the other guy.
That's you. I think it's you, Chris. Now, in the comment section, Hermoso Lucha said, "I don't think you can put a time on your emotions. If y'all are feeling each other and are in deep, I mean, in deep, then it's between the two of y'all. If y'all want to make it a thing."
I think for me, when it comes in terms of that, I don't really have a date and time because I don't like to put a date and time on things like that. Like if I'm trying to get to know somebody, I just go with the flow. Whatever the flow lead me, then that's where it go. I don't want to sit up here and say, "Oh, okay, well, it's been 2 months since we've been talking, so now we're officially dating or whatever." No, I wanted to just feel right. I wanted to just go.
Yeah, you just let time take its.
Well, yes, if I'm dating a person for 2 days and I feel like in my heart or in my soul or wherever it fit that feeling coming that I want to be with this person and whatever like that, I'm gonna be with them. Like if you my boyfriend the day after we meet,
Oh, y'all
you my
shit that's
boyfriend
coming
the
from
day
my mic.
we meet.
Yeah, it's coming
That
from your
that's
mic.
that's how I feel. That's how I
I
feel. It
feel
don't
like
matter if
that
we
too.
date
I
three.
like me. Look, in some aspects, I'm kind of like that too. But I can say this from experience. I learned that you fall in love with a first impression, you're gonna always look for that person to be the same person. If you ain't ready for that.
So I don't look at it as falling
I
in
don't
love
I
with the
don't agree.
first impression. I look at it as falling in love with the the chemistry and the what you give
But
because the first
been
impression
in a
ain't
rela-
what I'm getting.
y'all also been in a relationship where the nigga that you met, he finally get comfortable with you, and you don't never see that nigga again.
But see, it ain't no difference if you been with somebody 5 and 6 years. A person
It's
can
the same
put on a
thing.
facade, depending on who you are dating or talking to. A person can put on a facade as long as they want to. So you can't base it off of meeting somebody 2 days or 5 years. Shit, if the chemistry is there, I don't give a fuck if it's 3 days. So fuck y'all. If you my man, bitch, you my man.
How so? In the comment section, James, I think it's Donnelly. She said,
Yeah.
she's giving a shout out to her friend who's a DJ. He's in the hospital right now. His name is Ice Wollacom, and he's suffering with a dirty Negro. I don't know what that means. I guess the dirty Negro.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah,
troller girl.
yeah,
That
that's
look what it
James.
looks like. We
No,
got a troller girl.
James,
that ain't no trolling.
what do you call that? She says
What's a dirty Negro?
Go to the next. Go
Girl,
to the
you
next
got me
question, bro.
fucked up, girl. This
Shit.
girl, that girl just tried it, girl. I'm telling you, girl, we got a troller girl. Get that girl.
Go to the next question.
James, I
Hey,
ain't got time for those shit drives. Don't stop me tonight, bitch. All right, so we gotta go to the next question. What's the next question? Here you go, John.
Why are emotional men a problem to women? Again, why are emotional men a problem to women?
Mm.
Girl,
Maybe
because
because maybe
when
maybe maybe because maybe because stereotypical you would think that
wait a minute,
the woman is supposed to naturally be emotional.
press the mute, Taylor. Y'all. Press the
I
mute.
was about to answer. I didn't know Cello never figure get loud.
Ah, okay, okay.
You heard me.
Yeah,
I,
I want
We
to
couldn't
answer.
hear you. We couldn't hear you.
Go ahead, John.
I said I think it's because the way society is set up, people have in their heads that because women are women, there are the ones that are allowed to be emotional. So if a man decides to be emotional and you with a woman, you might meet a woman that's stronger than that man that's emotional. She might feel like that you weak,
So you
and,
know
and
what?
and it's sad. It's sad because men can be fucking emotional too.
Right, but the big problem for me is like, why is it a problem if you've dated the man or whatever the case may be that you turn out to be the strong one emotionally? It's not necessarily saying that you strong all the way in and out the relationship, but just emotionally. I don't think
So
it's
And my,
who?
but
So what woman wants a man who gonna cry at a drop of the dime while watching the movie?
what
that's
you
not what the question say.
What woman wants a man who gonna
That's not
bitch
what the
up when
question
they
say.
talking to them any type of way? Like it just for me. Well, I didn't interrupt you not one time while you was talking. I stayed here and
Bitch, I
listening.
just told you that ain't what the question say. Ho. The question don't say that a man being emotional, crying at the drop of a dime. That ain't what the question say. The
So
question says,
it is. They said why are women don't why are men why are emotional men a problem for women? I'm telling you why emotional men are a problem for women, motherfucker. If you will listen and
that's
shut your mouth,
Oh,
you'll
sir,
hear me.
your
pause, sir, sir.
your answer is not going with the
Listen,
question,
listen, Linda. Let's
bitch.
stay on topic.
Oh, I'm finna
Y'all
come
don't
whoop
have
you.
to.
for a while? Don't come over here messing up my
You know
life.
where I stay in, baby. Anyway,
Hey, y'all. Hey,
Y'all,
anyway.
Linda. I
So
think. Oh, are you still going, or can I go,
I
or
was
what?
trying
What's
to
going
go.
on?
He interrupted me, but go ahead. Go ahead. I'm a co-host.
Oh,
Go ahead. I'm gonna let the guests go.
I'm sorry. I think emotional men
Girl,
are a
fuck
problem
you.
for. Oh Lord. I
Okay,
think
I'm done.
emotional men are a problem for women because they look at men as always having to be like the aesthetic has always been set that men have to be the head of the household. They should be naturally hard. They should be natural born leaders. So when a woman finds a man who's a tad bit overly emotional, she don't know how to respect it. And why she don't want to respect it because it's been put in her mind that for in order for a man to be a man, he has to be stern, and he shouldn't cry when he's sad. He should
so
just go
should
out
so should
and top the cotton or something like
so
that when he's sad.
so to you, Taylor, counter questioning. So these days, you see a lot of women using the same slurs and using the same masculinity as men to a point where
Hmm.
it's hard to determine the men being the masculine one because a lot of these women are masculine. So
Hmm.
that man could be possibly masculine, but he just too much hard. I'm just being honest. So what do you say about that?
Well, listen, this is from a man who loves a masculine woman. I love a masculine woman. I love a man. Give me a masculine stud looking woman any day, and baby, that's probably who I'll be ready to marry. But
How you
for a heterosexual male, that becomes a problem, especially if you have a heterosexual male who
hold
doesn't
on,
show
hold on, hold on,
emotion.
hold on. 1 second, Will. We're gonna mute each other. We're gonna mute one by one and see who echoes.
We already know this is John Mike.
Oh,
Well, I'm finna go anyway because I'm finna go get my hair done.
you finna go. What a terrible
Yeah,
person.
you see what time it is,
Hey, can
You
you
brother?
swing
So
by
I
here
ain't
and
tell
have
you
a
shit
shot?
before we got on here.
Can you swing by here and have a shot with me for my birthday?
All right, you had Robert, Robert. I'm gonna whoop your ass too.
Okay, well
Okay,
let's
come on.
all
So
right, bye. So we can get back on subject.
I will see you later, John.
See you
Appreciate
when you
it.
get here.
No, fuck that. All right, bye, y'all. For real.
Uh,
Nah. Okay.
okay, so when a man finds a woman and she's overly masculine, a woman finds a man and he's overly sensitive, it's kind of the same give or take. No man wants masculine or strong willed man wants a woman who's gonna be just as masculine as he is. It just don't work in certain aspects. A
or
man's
as
man wants.
masculine as he should be.
Yeah, or as masculine as he should be. When men meet masculine women, they automatically associate them with being lesbians or something like that, which they shouldn't. They should automatically want to understand and get to know the woman, whether she's masculine or not. It becomes a problem for men because men are just like women; they don't want to understand that the times have changed.
I understand that. What
I
you
love
what,
being a masculine woman though, baby. Where she at?
Robert always is saying no, no, no.
Times ain't changed.
Just
A
answer this.
man should still be a man at the end of the day.
Somebody
I
answer
don't
this
care what you say.
in the podcast.
I don't care
How
gay,
come?
straight.
How you figure times haven't changed, Robert?
That's what I want to know.
I feel like
Times have.
times change, but I
If
think
you figure
from,
times haven't
from
changed, you wouldn't be able to sit
no,
here on.
listen. Time has changed for certain things. For me, I'm thinking for me.
Uh huh.
Time has changed
Podcast
for
time.
certain things,
The only thing
but
that
for being a
changes are the
man,
people.
still stand. You still should be a man at the end of the
What's
day.
the definition of you being a man for you? Because I am a gay black man and I have 4 children. I'm very responsible for them. I'm not the most masculine person in the world. I'm not the feminine person in the world. So I'm a definition of the times have changed.
Hmm.
I don't,
Oh.
I don't feel like that. At the end of the day, you gonna take care of your business. You ain't finna if something pop out like you ain't finna bust out. You finna bust your gun out and shoot that bitch if he come out. You ain't finna run and hide when
But
somebody
me
come.
shooting my gun
It's like
doesn't make.
the,
Listen, what makes a man is being able to solve a problem, not being able to create additional problems. One of the things that I
I'm
have
just saying
learned.
it's like for me well it's just what you feel like what a man is, the definition of a man. That's the
Okay,
only thing.
understand.
See
Okay,
that's all. So I
yeah.
just feel like if you a man, you need to stand up, be a man. Now I don't say man can't cry. I'm not saying that men can't be in touch with their
I'm on this
emotional side, but
podcast.
I don't think that a man should be just as emotional as a woman right while y'all in a relationship. I don't think that
But why
a
not?
man should.
If I'm a straight man and my mama raised me and I've been raised around all women all my life, I'm just not gay, but I'm naturally gonna be emotional. I'm naturally gonna have a sense of femininity about myself because all I've been raised up
And it's
against
gonna be
are women.
and most times it's gonna be stronger than a woman's because it's not our natural state.
Exactly.
That's not an innate behavior. That's a learned behavior.
So just because I have a feminine trait doesn't mean I doesn't mean I like men. That doesn't mean I'm
Nobody
not.
said that.
So
Ain't
you
nobody said
said
nothing
That's
about
a
being a
problem
homosexual.
that's a problem I keep on trying to stress. People are trying to
so
put
you said what
criminality
makes
and
you a
homosexuality.
man
I
is
know you
able
hear
to
me talking
change
to
a
you.
problem.
Be able to
No,
what?
what I'm trying to see
I'm sorry.
is why y'all putting femininity and homosexuality in the same
Who
category as
said
if
that
they are
though?
the same.
Who said that?
A man can have feminine traits if he's raised or he learned feminine traits.
But who
From a woman,
but who
exactly.
said that?
I know they gonna have a Christmas
I
tree.
never even brought being a homosexual up.
I mean, but that's the whole thing. Shit, motherfuckers call people that's feminine
But
gay.
we ain't even saying nothing about my homosexuality. We talking about emotional
We're
man.
talking
Yeah,
about
he
the
said
That's the only thing
that.
I'm talking about.
we
Emotional
are
man ain't got to be gay. I
you're
ain't fit,
that's
well
what
for
you're
me personally. I'm not gonna put that stigma out there like that. Like just because you're an emotional ass man, you got to be a gay ass nigga. Like that ain't how my mind go.
so
So
in a
I didn't even think. Hey,
so
that
Hermoso
ain't what I
said
wanted to say.
Hermoso said in the comments, a man don't have to be a hardcore to be a man or the head of the household.
Yes, he.
That's what
No, a
society.
man got to be a head of the household. I
He
don't give a
didn't
fuck
say
what you call
that.
it.
He said a man doesn't have to be masculine to be head of the household. Just and then he said that's just what society talking, and it gives men the mindset of not being able to be vulnerable and expressive. But yeah, because everybody ain't as strong. So question 9 says, why do people sneak around privately when they're single? Why do people sneak around privately when they're
Make it
single?
make sense.
That's
Now, we're gonna
simple.
we're gonna we're gonna make we're gonna have Chris answer this because he's too fucking quiet. So why you sneak around privately even though you're single? Like why you what you don't want us to know?
What you mean? Well, I want y'all to know.
What you don't want the
Who
world to know?
I
who
don't
else
want y'all to know
business but
everything.
yours?
I don't want y'all to know everything that I do behind closed
That's
doors.
because
And
you're ashamed of it apparently.
I'm ashamed of what?
You're ashamed of what people would think, so you keep it private. even though you're single. If you're single, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want in front of whoever you want to do it in
I'm
front of.
gonna do what the fuck I
You don't
want to do.
want
That mean
you
I
don't
need to
want
tell the
people to see
motherfucking
the
world.
number of people that y'all are with because you want to
Man,
have
that's
a
a fool.
stigma. You want to have a you want
No,
to keep a
sir.
That's a
reputation that
fool.
you have.
No,
You want to
sir.
come up.
And
That's
You
a
see,
want to
that's
fool.
what
walk
I
up.
believe. I
You want
No,
to
believe
walk
sir.
that
up
too.
to your
That's why
friends with your
I
your head
move
down.
around.
That's
Still.
a fool.
I believe that's why I'm judged so much because I don't care about bringing whoever I'm dealing with at that time. I'm not fit to sneak around with you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially,
it's
let me
like,
and listen. I'm glad we on this platform because anybody who has a man and you think that you're gonna sneak around with me and you have a man, understand me now. I'm snitching.
And I
So
most
don't think
definitely
you gonna.
do that. And
So
I
I
will
you,
don't
do
have
that.
time for
what you
your
say?
man to
You
be
ain't no
And
trying
I
to
will do
sit
that.
in my back or none of that old crazy foolishness when I can just tell him up front what's going on.
because you
So
ain't no snitch.
understand, I'm snitching, okay?
Because you ain't
And
no
that's
snitch.
and I would do that. I would actually done crazy things. I don't met people
That's
who got
because
dementia.
y'all go and find fucking emotional attachments to niggas that ain't y'all.
No, I don't go around
but
looking for emotional
so you
attachment neither.
actually think that if a person is single, they should be okay with saying, yeah, not saying that it's wrong to be that person, but I'm saying they should be a person that say, yeah, I fuck that nigga, I fuck that
No,
nigga, I
I
fuck that
think
nigga.
that should be able to say, I don't care what you do in the bedroom, but be able to say that I'm fucking with this person or I'm with this
Yeah, I'm a
person.
snitch. Because for the fact that when you met me, you knew what I was looking
Now
for.
I understand the
But when I
DL
find out,
standpoint. I don't understand exposures. I don't do that all that shit. But a motherfucker that's out and you
I'm
just fucking
Y'all
exposing.
with
If you
him,
got a
crazy.
man, I'm snitching.
that's what I'm saying. Because if you
Don't,
meet me and you know what I'm looking for, then I find out that you got a whole different life
that's a whole
oh, I'm
different
outside of
telling
you
it.
trying
Don't
to
come
get to
over
know
here
me.
that's a
That's
whole
what I'm
because
different
saying.
you
And
ball.
jeopardizing me.
then I bring you to my crib.
That's a whole different ball
Look
game.
here,
He's
look here,
trying to
what's
have
up?
multiple men in relationships and they don't even know there's another man. There's a difference. I'm talking about you being single, not talking to nobody, not looking for nothing, just fucking them, just fucking with them. If what, why are you hiding it if you're single to the people that you're around? Like, what is it? What is the disconnect to being honest in that aspect?
It ain't your motherfucking business.
It
Yes,
might
because
not be nobody's business, but on the
I'm
flip side,
single, and then like if I'm single,
I don't owe you to tell you what the fuck
right,
I'm doing in
and
my
I
you
sneak
personal
ain't
life.
around
nobody
with,
My
asked you
personal
about
life
all
is
that,
my
bitch.
personal
I
life.
feel
But
like
at the same
But
time, why are you being private about it? Ain't nobody worried about who you telling or who you want to
I'm
tell.
saying
Whatever. Ain't
it's
nobody asking you.
private. It's private
It's private because you made it private.
because
yeah,
it's supposed to be private.
it's supposed to be
That ain't
private.
what Taylor said.
Because if
I
I'm
don't give a
sneaking
fuck what
around,
Taylor said. I'm telling you what I'm saying. It's supposed to be private. That means that if
He was.
that mean well, I'm not a person that gonna cheat anyway. But if I was, I wouldn't cheat with nobody, not but like Chris or Huncho.
I'm trying to answer the question.
You ain't gonna you wouldn't cheat on now with now one of them.
Hell no, because they gonna
What
tell
is
what's
in your
going
mouth?
on.
It's like you're
You
cheating on
smoking in
yourself.
my house?
It's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much like you're cheating on yourself. Because
What?
it's
You
pretty much like you're
sound
cheating on
crazy as
yourself.
hell.
Robert, take the next question, Robert.
Let me see. Craziest thing is I gotta live this life without you. How would you finish this conversation without saying who? Second again. Craziest thing is I gotta live this life without you. How would you finish this conversation without saying who?
Who you want to start with, Robert?
Start with Chris, because
hold
he
on, say
said
it
the
again, say it
interesting
again.
thing.
I can't see. Say it again.
It said the craziest thing is I gotta live my life without you. How would you finish this conversation without saying who?
I'm trying to understand the question.
Nigga, the craziest thing is just like this, Mama. Mama, I gotta live my life without you, and why? The craziest thing is I gotta live my life without you. How would you finish this conversation, or how would you finish this statement, or whatever?
I
Just
am.
tell me
Let me
what
get
you
him.
know without
Let me get.
saying who you're talking about.
Let me give you this. Let
I
me give
mean,
you.
I would just basically just live my life because, like I said, people come
Let
and
me
go.
give. No, you
He
ain't
don't
answering
know
right. Let
what
me
he
give
don't
you the
know what we're
gist
talking
of
about.
it. Listen to it. So say if you this called what you call it? What
Therapy.
I forgot what it's called, but crazy thing is I gotta live this life without you. And I love you so much. I ain't never loved nobody like I love you.
But now I gotta live without
And
you.
you mean to tell me, I'm gonna give you scenarios. You mean to tell me you died? You mean to tell me you left me for somebody else? You mean to tell me you didn't get you done moved out the country
You
on me and
packed up. I got
I'm gonna
home.
give
I
you one
never
You
simple.
loved
fully
you.
I'm
gone.
gonna give you one simple.
Okay.
I gave you that ring. Now, how do you expect for me to live my life without you?
Right. Right.
Hmm.
I'm already saying who. You already know. If I gave you that ring, you already know who it is.
So
We
go
walked
ahead.
down the aisle and we said, "I do," in front of the world. How do you expect for me to live my life without you?
Let
Right.
Who
me
am I
go.
talking about?
I'm gonna be
So,
personal.
so,
I'm gonna be
so
personal.
no, let Taylor. Let Taylor be first. He already got it. Or you can be
He
first. It
did
don't
it.
matter. Nah, he was giving scenarios, but he was
That's
really.
what I'm saying. I'm
No,
just
he did. I'm
that's my
telling you, he
thing.
did it.
Okay. Okay. So that's how you would. How would you finish the conversation though? What
But
would you say?
we walked down the aisle. We said I do in front of all our friends and family. How do you expect for me to live my life without you? Knowing that you are the person who I vowed to love through sickness and health and to death do us part.
Mm, that's
Mine
deep.
would be,
That's deep. That's
mine would
deep.
be,
That's deep. We got to
how do
give
you
him. We
expect?
got to give him 5 seconds, Robert. That was deep.
Okay, you
What you
okay?
say? What you say?
I said we had to give him 5 seconds of silence. That was deep.
Nah.
Look, mine would be, how do you expect me to live my life without you when I gave you all them years and I ain't never been in love with nobody but you, and I gave you my youth, the what I feel like is my youth or was my youth, and we
Baby,
just gonna
somebody
throw
please
out
call
every,
Sean. Please call Christina.
and
Don't
you
Please
gonna
call
say,
throw away
Sean.
don't say nobody's
everything
name.
that
Don't
I
say
gave you.
nobody's name.
I want to
I
be
can't. I can't
I
say
want
nothing
to be
because
your
Don't say
husband,
his name.
your life, your everything, and of everything that you asked for and wanted. And I gave you everything you asked for and wanted. And you expect me to live my life
I'm on the
without you?
podcast, cause I can't. I can't. I can't.
What you doing, bitch?
I'm hosting my podcast, y'all. Y'all got to understand. Hey,
Come
I
on, Chris, your turn.
know that, but I'm hosting my podcast. So your
mm.
turn, Chris.
So you leaving everything, you leaving me behind with all of this, like what I'm supposed to do. Because if I gave you everything and you was there for me and you was my support or I was your support, now that you're gone, everything just pretty much just gonna fall behind.
No, no,
So it's like you're leaving me here to deal with my own problems when you was the person I was dealing with the problems.
so you
So
made.
I so
So
I
you,
feel like
that's
if if I
for you.
gotta live if I gotta live my life based on something I already gave away, how I'm gonna live a new life, knowing that what I gave away was very special to me.
I have to. I understand what you're saying, Chris, but I don't know who you're talking about and whatever. But you don't never supposed to make a person a crutch for your emotions. It's
Your
like
own shit.
it's like they had a job that you created for them and they wasn't getting no payment.
That's
You have,
why they left.
no no
That's why I have always been an emotional man.
That it like that no shade. It ain't no shade to nobody. So if you put everything on a person, cause you can't handle like a person wants somebody who can handle their own. You know what I'm saying? Stand on their own shit. So you just said if you the person that I leaned on to help me handle my shit, it's like a person can't handle their own shit, and then you giving them that your shit too. So that's it's too much pressure. I'm gonna
That,
deal.
that's what I'm saying. See, like it's just like
I
I
gave you
gave
all this raw
everybody
sex, and
when I
how do you
gave.
expect me to live my life without you?
you got raw sex.
That's what
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm saying. So I don't gave you everything that I don't had, like
Mm-mm.
everything that I don't ever live for. I gave it to you, and once I gave that to you, you left and you took that
Because
with
you
you.
don't you share things with people. You don't give them all your baggage. That means the whole thing is they have their own baggage. They came with it just because they're not showing it or expressing it. they probably felt like it wasn't your battle to fight. But on the flip side, you being emotional or however you want to explain it, you can't give people what's yours, especially like things that they did not sign up for. It's like you giving them, you making them, or you put them in place to have to handle your downfalls. That's not
It's like if you
something
got a demon, you gonna give them a piece of your demon when they already got demons.
they already got the.
Like,
It's like that's in an aspect. That's kind of how I had lived my life for a long time. I had so many people lives on my shoulder. That's not healthy for an individual at all.
It's
and
called soul ties.
But at the
and
same time, it's
a
like
person, a
this
person,
conversation ain't for you to take it and say, okay, I ain't got nothing. It's for you to realize that it was always yours, and you need to find a way to deal with it yourself. And they didn't leave you with the baggage; it was yours to begin with.
Hmm.
So yeah, you have to come to realization that it's not their fault.
Now some
It's
right?
not your fault
people
either that
They'll run
things
up in
happen in
your
your
ass.
life.
now some
It's
people
just
just can't live their lives without people. Period. So it's like when that person leaves,
I don't think
they
nobody
can't
can
finish,
live in
they
solitary
can't finish the
confinement
conversation.
forever. People probably don't think they need nobody, but shit, you go over and by the time you leave your friend's house, you feel a sense of relief because you done read and got shit off your chest and laughed and whatever else you ain't did for the week. It's a people use people in so many different ways and not necessarily thinking that they using them. But shit, I mean I use my friends for excitement and love and care when I need it. I mean that's just what it is. We use each other to benefit from the shit we going through, but we don't put it on their shoulders and then we walk away like it was theirs to begin with. It doesn't work
Wait
like
a minute, y'all left me out. I get. Wait a minute.
that.
We didn't leave you out, man.
Y'all know it's my birthday. I'm sorry. I'm still over here getting wasted.
It's
When
your
you get
birthday.
off this
Man. What you say?
podcast,
What you say, Robert? Up to it, down to it. I don't know the whole
Uncle
shit.
ain't doing it. All the reason we could do it because goddamn we used to and I drank all drink. I'm gonna have to go to at 10:55. I got some minutes
Well, we're
though.
gonna have to hurry up, baby, because I don't want you to tell me nothing. You my co-host. Question 11 says, should a friend get offended when a friend is given a concern, heart-to-heart talk, even if it's something that they don't want to hear? Should you get a fucking offended if your friend come to you knowing you already knowing that it's something that you doing that if they ain't care for
Thank
you,
you,
they wouldn't
Nate.
plan it.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah, I get offended
hold up,
sometimes.
let me repeat it. Question 11 said, should a friend get offended when a friend is given a concerned heart to heart talk, even if it's some shit that you don't like?
no,
Let me
because
answer this first, y'all. Let me answer.
Y'all gotta
I
let
think a friend should be offended because if I call you a friend, you already know what's gonna rub me the wrong way. So you know how to bring something to me.
so if it's
Or
gonna
you
run you
know,
the wrong way, you shouldn't be doing it to
can
yourself.
I finish talking, bitch?
Period, bitch. Because I don't got time for that. I'm gonna tell you what I feel.
Well, if you my motherfucking friend and we call each other friends, that means you know me. So you know how to fucking talk to me or deliver something to me.
but I don't
So if
think
you
you should
say
get
something to
offended by me
me,
bringing you a heart to heart conversation as your
oh,
friend.
you ain't
If
gonna
I'm
let me
giving you a heart to
motherfucking
heart
finish.
as your friend, why you offended? That's kind of
Why can't
crazy. That mean I can't.
why you can't give me no heart to heart conversation into the way our friendship has been built on you knowing who the fuck I am?
Just because I know sometimes as a friend you have to do the right thing no matter what. Bitch, if you out here shooting cocaine up your motherfucking arm as your friend, I'm gonna give you a heart to heart no matter how motherfucking man it makes you.
Thank you.
Okay then, so I ain't gonna say we not gonna be friends no more, but I'm gonna say that you offended me because I don't like the way you talk to me in that moment.
Okay, but you want somebody to
No,
allow
no,
you to
I wouldn't be offended
you
because like
you want your friend to allow you to tear down your life when you are part of theirs. You have to understand that you're being selfish. Turn down your life, and I
And
love
so
you.
It's
Oh,
the way.
real
It's
shit.
the way to bring it to me.
No, it's
It's
not a
the way
way.
to bring it to me.
It's a way you brought that to me for me
Yes.
to find out that my friend that I
And I
didn't
ain't
think
if
about
it's
is
my life, I
on
Now,
ain't
if you
brought
on
to
a down,
you.
Robert, if
It's
you
my
on a
life.
downward
Now, if you don't want
spiral,
to be my
the
friend
only
no
thing
more
I can
because I
bring to
choose
you
to
is a
live my
heart to
life a
heart.
certain type of way, then that's
If
you.
you fucking
But
your
that
life up,
goes
the only
back
thing
to
I
that
can do
first
is some
question.
come to you as 100 is 100. I can be if you fucking if it ain't about a relationship, it's about me being a friend and giving you a heart to heart and me telling you, hey motherfucker, you fucking up. You
Yeah,
So
see,
fucking
that's
if
why I
up.
I
said
know,
I
You
wouldn't be
like
offended because I wouldn't be offended because there's a lot of things that money has said to me, and some of those things like I ain't never heard nobody else say to me. So I couldn't get offended because he was actually helping me in some things I was fucking up in my life. So when I realized what he was saying, I'm like, damn, he did. He made a lot of sense because I am doing this fucked up ass shit that he just told me not to do.
I don't give a fuck how much sense you made,
but did you take
but
offense to it?
you're not finna up. If offended is offended. If you say something that offends me, I can't help but be offended. So if I'm offended, I'm gonna feel some type of way about you. That's not saying that I'm not gonna be your friend no more because you offend me. I know. I know what our friendship is for, and I know who my friend is as a friend.
But just some
So
advice,
But the
just
thing
because we
about
have,
just some
what
advice, Robert.
what he's saying is, even if y'all are friends, y'all been friends for a long time.
it don't
Sometimes,
matter.
in order for somebody to get through to you, they may have to say a little bit
It
of
don't
harsh
matter.
Robert,
shit.
you're
If you
gonna have to
offend me, you offend
Robert,
me.
you're gonna have to realize that because of how you came back and a motherfucker trying to give you a heart to heart, you also offended us because we came to you out of love.
I ain't
Not
Yeah,
got nothing to do with that. I'm
okay,
only
we
talking
ain't got
about
nothing
what
to do with how
offended me.
you feel about us saying something that
Okay,
we've been in
then
your
so
life
don't
for
have nothing to
X
do
amount of
with it. But I'm
years.
telling you, I was offended when you said what you said to
And
me,
then you
regardless if you
offended
were
me for
being.
getting offended for something that I was supposed to do as a brother.
It don't
yeah.
matter.
How
Y'all
it don't
not
matter
getting the
to you, but
point.
it matters to us. How
See,
you
y'all
gonna?
not getting the
It's not about
point.
your personal
Y'all not
feelings.
getting the point. See, y'all taking this.
The
I'm
point
gonna.
is, you
I'm
don't need to
gonna.
come to us with no shit that you know
Man,
you're supposed to be
you
doing
not
and
getting
then
the
don't
point.
say.
I'm sitting up here saying it don't matter. I'm not saying that. Oh, just because you offended me. When you offended by something, money, you can't help it. What the fuck do you mean?
Yes, you
Like if
can.
you if somebody say something to you and it offends you,
So you
you
gotta
gonna be
get.
offended regardless. You can't help what offends you.
So your auntie,
What
your
you do
cousin,
behind
your
it
older
is
sibling,
all on
anything
you.
offended you, and you get offended every time and have to come back with a comeback.
But girl, when you get motherfucking done, girl,
But you
I
just
feel like my friend should know what they want to say, to know how to talk to me as being my friend. So if you say something that offend me, girl, get ready for me to
I
retaliate and
will
say something
talk
back
to
So
to
your
you.
you.
response
I
is
will
always
talk
gonna
to
be
you.
aggressive. So your response is
Your
gonna always
response
be
ain't always
aggressive.
needed. How we talk to you or whatever the case may be, depending on what you are doing. If a motherfucker feel like I'm doing something, then they feel like I'm doing it. I'm not gonna get offended just because they feel like this is the way that you should do it versus what I'm doing. Say that shit. Because on the flip side, eventually when I go home, I still hear you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it gives
That's
me the
what I'm saying.
opportunity to
I
correct
heard everything you said.
or
Even though
realize
I was
that
offended or not, I took heed to it.
I ain't saying I'm gonna take heed to everything somebody say because that's their own personal feelings. I
But
understand.
I so now so you basically get what I was saying then.
I get what you're saying, but on the flip side, I'm still have my ears open and I will
Mhm.
have an understanding. What you're saying is you don't have
I
understanding.
no,
It's just you
I
offended
heard
me because
you.
you never came
I
through
heard
with me.
you. I said at the beginning, regardless of what you said is accurate or not, genuine or not, whatever. The way it's said to me, if I'm offended by what the fuck you said, then I'm offended by what you said, regardless. So I'm gonna retaliate regardless. Regardless if later on I say, damn, money did tell me that. But in that moment, you motherfucking offended me. Not saying I'm finna stop being your friend. We might get into it. Or what you already know what I give, baby. That's why I'm up here explaining it to you. Because we done already been there before. And you know how I get down. If I'm
He on
offended,
a
I'm gonna call
podcast.
it
He had to
out.
just explain it.
If I'm offended, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna tell you how you offended me,
He knows how
whatever
to
it was.
Tell
If
us.
you don't like it,
what's
we
that?
gonna go there. We gonna go back and forth. We
You
gonna
order
bicker
a 25.
whatever it
You
takes.
order a
But
one.
at the end of the day, I know you still my friend. You
How
ain't
much
mean
that?
no harm. You just told me how you felt. But your
That's
motherfucking
one.
delivery did not meet my requirements of how I wanted something to be delivered to me.
Now,
I'm
I
just
do agree.
ignorant
I
that.
do agree with you on that, Robert. I will agree with
Uh huh.
you
Uh
there
huh. Uh huh.
because,
I'm
like,
just ignorant that girl. You got to
yeah,
talk to me a certain type of way to get a response in the
'cause
way that you
your
correct.
delivery can be in a different way. I agree with you.
Correct. So the question is almost a little bit, you know, bitch, you gonna be offended regardless of who it's coming from. Like if it offends you, girl, if it make your motherfucking chest say boom, like bitch, wait a minute.
But do
And
you
I
gotta
say,
always
so
have
say
aggression
bitch,
with?
I'm gonna go for example.
But do you gotta always have aggression with every offense you get?
Look, I'm gonna have an example. If I'm sitting up here, I ain't took no shower, I'm musty as a motherfucker. I'm sitting next to my best friend and my best friend holler out, oh bitch, you musty as hell in front of everybody. Bitch,
You
I'm
been offended
offended.
now. Yeah, now you
Bitch,
really
what
are
the
being
fuck do
offended.
you mean, girl? But then my best friend wait until or pull me to the side and say, bitch, you know you're a little musty, girl. I got a little deodorant in there. I'll be like,
But
okay,
that's
girl.
not what. But that's not what the question was saying, though.
Yes, it is.
The question was saying a heart to heart concern. So, which means this
That
person came to you individual.
brother, I don't give a fuck. A heart to heart. They don't mean that. They
I
don't
don't
mean
like
the
nobody
fuck that.
messing
I
with
don't know
me.
what.
Stay out of my
So
business.
your
People
so
need
your
to
heart to heart is different. I have a heart to heart in many different ways, baby.
Robert, you got
When
the
I
next.
have a conversation with my friend, it's always a heart to heart. It don't matter what it is.
You got the next question, Robert. It's already on screen.
Huh. I see. Hold on before we get reading this question.
Okay.
Chris, so I could just let you. I don't know how you is with your friends and stuff, but when me and my friends, it's like we family. Ain't no such
Hmm.
thing as us getting into it and not being friends no more or nothing like that. Like I get into it with my friends. Me and my friends have disagreements all the time, but my friends are there for me. My friends is I'm there for my friends. Me and my friends, we hang out, we talk. I come to them in confidence, they come to me in confidence. But we have disputes, we have arguments sometimes. Sometimes, bitch, we maybe even get to a tussle or something,
Okay.
maybe here and there.
I guess
But
I'm a
as
little
far as
different.
like
I guess I'm a
you
little
know
different
your
from
genuine
y'all.
friend. Me and this one right here, horribly unorthodox, baby, done had some of the most you'll see us get into it and you will think that we don't even know each other the way we go back and forth. But the next day you'll see us up here still drinking a bottle together and having a good old time. Because that's
Mhm.
like with your family, with your brother and your sister when you grew up. Then you get into it all the time and stuff like that. But I guarantee you can't nobody else talk to your brother and sister like you talk to them.
So I
Like
want
No,
to.
I
it's
feel,
that type of
yeah, I
dynamic.
agree with you, but on the friend part, that's why I said I'm a little different from y'all. I don't stop talking to my friends because of arguments and no disagreements. I do have disagreements, but I don't go too far to where I argue with my friends. If there ever is an argument, I tell them, man, please just call me back whenever you calm down. But
Oh,
I don't do arguments. I don't do
we
arguments. I don't do
passed
confrontations.
Okay,
I
we
so
keep
you
it
passed you.
to
you
myself.
you you have to realize that when you involve or you bring somebody else in your life, it's not just your situation when both of y'all are involved. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter if what you do. You can't just keep thinking that what you do. You have to learn how to compromise. If they do it and you don't, you got to meet in the middle somewhere. Ain't nobody gonna continuously be in your life if they keep getting shut down because of something you decided that you don't do. That's a decision. It's
And
not
that's why
something
I
that
call
you
it judging because you're judging me based off
no.
how
Look,
I live
Now
my
we know
no,
life.
we
no,
just
no,
know
no, no, hold on, Rob, hold up. First off, don't come in a conversation with with ears to listen and understand with your emotions, because you're gonna
Okay.
always get it the wrong way. I'm
Yes.
trying to tell you that a person and another person has come in that's been raised in two different households
Yes.
that's had two different fucking upbringings and two different experiences gonna come with two different things. You can't come with a standard that this is what is not going to happen and it's supposed to go both ways. Y'all got to meet in the middle half fucking way and with everything if you're going to be 100% genuine to each other. It ain't all about how you feel about something and how something's supposed to work. I'm just telling you. So if that person is if you decided to have that person in your life and you wanted them in your life, if they combative, they combative. If you're not, you're not. But
Right.
that doesn't mean you can shut them down every time with how you take things and how you do things. It's not
That's
gonna work
called a
out.
real. That's called a real friend.
A
Because
real
when you
friend. We
have
deal with
friends
that
and you call
bullshit.
your, that's why we say we don't use the word friend loosely. If I call
Hmm.
you my friend, I feel like you my family. We here.
Hmm.
It's a blunt like it's no other. But we gonna move right along because I love this next question.
I ain't even read it. What did it say, Robert?
If you cruise in the street and so happen to see your ex of many
Hold up, you breaking up. You breaking
years
up, Rob. You got to start over the question. Hold up.
in a
You breaking up. You got to start over.
if you cruise girl whoever that is can shut the fuck up. If you cruise in the streets and you see your ex from many years ago getting jumped, do you then jump in or you keep on going like he was nothing? Let me move on. Let me say it again for the people out back.
If
If
that
you
hoe was
ride
getting jumped,
down the street and you see your ex nigga out there getting your ex nigga or your ex bitch out there getting jumped like a picket fence, then you then jump out and help your ex with a crowbar, you run the people over, do whatever you gonna do. Or you just drive by like damn that bitch getting jumped.
why?
I'm gonna answer first. I'm
And
gonna go answer first.
you give me that why.
I'm going to get the fuck out and do what I got to do to help my ex because baby, I would never see nobody that I once loved or in love with be damaged and stuff like that unless it's my people who jumping them. That's just the people that seriously.
It depends on what they did to me.
Right. I agree.
Because if this is the thing, regardless of how mean or how bad or how whatever the motherfucker want to call me, one thing I am is loyal, honest, and I'm loyal and honest. So certain things I tell anybody I date from the jump. I don't like liars at all. It's a pet peeve. It rubs me the wrong way. I can't get over it. Liars, cheaters, and things like that, and disloyalty. I can't fuck with it. So you break those chains, expect for every chain that we had together to be broken. That's just how the fuck I feel. So
That's right. I agree with Hermoso.
if you cheated on me and I see you getting jumped, bitch, that's I feel like karma hitting you. What the fuck I'm finna jump in your karma for?
No.
Sorry.
That's evil to me. That's just even if you
Evil for
see
me to keep
somebody
on
that
driving
so if you
65
see
miles an
somebody
hour
that
as
you
I was
once
already at
cared
65.
about, if you see somebody that you once cared about, you once
One.
loved deeply,
And I would have
it's
still been
like
loving them
girl,
had
it
they
ain't
not
no
did
such
it.
thing as I'm
If
finna see you.
if
These
they
people could
had not
damn near
did
kill you.
if they had not, first and foremost, I had to go through. I
Are you
had to
gonna
go.
at least call the police?
I had
No.
to go through something where I gave you me. I gave you
Cause
all of
y'all
me.
mean.
I gave you
You
all of
said
me.
you name.
No, I'm not one. Look, this is the thing. I ain't like that. I ain't like bitch. You my ex, bitch. This.
Yeah,
That,
I mean, I ain't gonna say I mean.
I'm just saying that we broke up on some shit where I ain't have to do nothing with nothing that you just tore me to pieces. I'm gonna help you. But I don't even know if I will or will not help a motherfucker that cheated on me. I'm sorry because
I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do
that's
nothing but because
premeditated.
off the general purposes of me and you was
Regardless.
once in love. Yeah, you hurt me. You hurt me. But that don't mean that I wanna see you go through getting hurt like that. Like
That's
I
why.
would never
That's
be that
why.
type of person.
That's why I went from 45 to 65. I got on out of there. I ain't want to see it.
Robert, you can't be Captain Save-A-Ho now.
I might sit there and call the police.
You probably call. I call them. So in the comment,
I
the
just
comment,
can't.
Hermoso Lucia said, "I would
Y'all
still
eat.
help because
Y'all
of our
eat.
past. I
And
wouldn't want to
then
see
if
my ex in the
so say
basket.
it's used in that motherfucker and your ex just ride past just like bitch.
I'm gonna get
If
her when
I
I see
live
her.
through that girl, I'm calling. I'm gonna get you whooped too.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
get.
I want to do all that because
I'm,
karma comes back.
I'm gonna be the one to get you.
That is karma, though. That's probably a test. I feel like that's a test for you to test your motherfucking morale. To
I
test
really
that you
can't.
really.
I really can't necessarily say I wouldn't, and I wouldn't say I would because
But I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't know why you faking a flunk because I know for a fact personally, your ass wouldn't be able to see nobody that you done known fuck with, whatever, get jumped. I don't care what the fuck they did. You is not that type of bitch, so don't portray it.
I don't know.
I know you not that type of person.
I don't
I
know.
don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers, I guarantee you everything that I know, everything I could bet money.
I
I
don't.
could bet every piece of coin that I get in my pocket.
I
That
don't
if
like
this
nobody being
bitch saw
disloyal.
somebody that they once fucked with and cared about getting jumped like a picket fence, they gonna be right there.
I don't.
Boop,
I
boop,
just.
boop, boop.
I just don't like nobody to be disloyal to me. So I don't know.
I understand that part. You probably get them a roasting after, but you gonna get out there and get with the mud with them. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
Maybe, maybe not. All right.
Ain't no maybe not. I don't know why
Question,
you in denial.
question 13 says, "How would you feel if you discovered years after you broke up with your ex that your ex and your friend used to fuck off?"
That friend won't be my friend no more.
I want to ask that question. I want to answer that question.
For one more time, how would you feel if you discovered years after you and your ex broke up that your bitch, your best friend, and that nigga used to fuck off?
And I say again, that friend that was my friend, but I don't give a fuck if it was 10 years later. That friend, that was my friend, is not gonna be my friend any no
What if,
longer.
what if they fucked off? What if they fucked off before you, but you were so in love by the time they knew that they just let it happen? They
We'll
want.
go forego. Well, that's a different story. But if you fucked out while we was together,
Oh yeah,
we're going
that's
to
ridiculous.
go. I'm going to forego our friendship.
No, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Now
Every
that's a different question.
bitch, you gonna stop going out to the clubs. You gonna stop going out anywhere that you can possibly be found by me. Yeah.
Mm.
Question 14 said, "Why do y'all show more interest in people that don't pay you much mind? What is a deal breaker? That's two store. That's two in one. And what is a deal breaker while dating?"
Well, for me,
This door is
it's
open.
the it's the it's the push off for me.
You need to
For
roll up on
somebody,
me because you're doing it.
so for somebody who I got a liking for, and they don't have a liking back for me, it's the resistance, but it just depends on the dynamic of the situation. So if they kind of got a resistance, but they still flirt back a little bit sometimes or whatever, I'll be like, okay, cute. I keep on going, and it's intriguing because they paying hard to get to, pretty much. So it's like a challenge. Like one day I'm gonna get you, bitch. I'm a family, and then what is a deal breaker while dating? A deal breaker while dating is a motherfucker who ain't got no hustle about them. If I find out that you always broke and you ain't out here doing nothing, selling weed, doing something, like it's a wrap for me.
A deal breaker for me, if somebody playing hard to get, why putting all that time and energy in trying to get them?
Okay, you got to answer both parts of the conversation. So the first one it says, "Why do y'all show interest in people that don't show you much mind?"
I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. I mean, because I don't like try to
Now
talk
you
to a lot of people
contradicting.
who I try to talk to a lot of people who know just pretty much just act like they, hey, didn't have no interest in me at all. And then after kept trying and trying to get to actually know them, they actually gave me a chance.
So you just contradicted yourself. I want you to know that.
And that's why I stopped doing it. I know I contradicted myself. I was doing that at first. I was putting all my time and energy into it, and then it never lasted.
Okay, so what did you do to the people that showed you interest?
You said, what did I do?
Yeah, because some people are kind of, it's not, I ain't gonna say fucked up in the brain, but some people will treat people that want them terrible and treat people that don't like they gold.
So what I started to do with them is a little trick question with them. I ask them like I'll text them and call them. I'm like, "What you doing?" And they'll be like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Do you mind going out with me?" And these are people that never want to go out with me. And I was like, "What you talking to me? You want to date me?" You came over my house, you chill, we watch
What was
movies,
their answers?
but you refused to go out with me?
What was their answer?
No,
Okay, so they wanted a private life, what we was talking about in the last conversation.
pretty much.
They didn't want you
And
public.
that's a deal breaker for me when I'm dating because
That's not
I go,
dating. That's what I'm saying. You
That
should
ain't dating.
you,
Like,
you,
that's like
you should
friendship.
automatically know that a motherfucker can't even see you in public, and publicly is where you date. So that's not dating.
That's
That's
not
what
dating. That's
you
somebody
wanted.
just
They
want to
wanted
fuck
you
you,
as they wanted a private fuck session and gone by their business. You can't call
and
that
that's
dating.
okay.
no,
Maybe
because
they
some of
just
these people I ain't haven't never ever had sex with.
I mean, but they would have
maybe
had
they
to do
just
it
like
again.
to chill with you, but they don't want to see it be seen in public with you. So you ain't
Okay,
dating.
so some people just say if you ain't never had sex
Just
with me,
chilling.
man, what did you call dating in the aspect? What was y'all doing that you considered it was dating? Y'all weren't having sex. Y'all went publicly out there with each other. What was it?
I mean, normally I go on when I'm dating someone. I normally go to my favorite restaurant, which is Chili's. So I do take them out sometimes to Chili's,
So
but
do
I
you
feel
feel
like that's
you
not.
never
I feel like that's not enough for them.
but you never felt you never felt you never felt any type of way that you taking all these niggas to the same place? That's not special.
I feel like that might be the issue too.
But that's not special.
I feel like that might be the issue.
And then again, like when you ready to date, and just because you ready to date and you consider, okay, I did this, I did that, I'm ready to date. That don't mean nobody ready to date. That's not necessarily how dating happens. Honestly,
Hmm.
it's a mutual feeling, a mutual bond, and a mutual everything. If you just getting rid of, if you considering yourself dating somebody just cause that's what you felt in your heart that you wanted to do, you can't necessarily say that's dating. And a lot of people aren't dating you unless they say they're dating you. It's just 100. Like for me, I understand what you coming from because I ain't never been asked to be in a relationship. I just ended up in one. So I do understand that like shit grows on you. You looking for something to grow on you, but first off, I tell people to stop dating out of their league and stop dating people that's not in their league.
And I think that's another thing I'm doing. I'm dating outside of my league, and it's like when I'm trying to like build a bond with these folks, actually go out with these folks, it turns into like I said, arguments and like a
Honestly,
whole
I
lot
don't
of
think
business.
you. Honestly, I'm just gonna say with the mindset and stuff that I see on some of the regular basis, listening or looking and witnessing something like how you speak and how you are. I don't think you're ready to date. I think you need to fix whatever is going on with you. And I feel like you feel like it was okay for you to stop in your and you trying to fix yourself because of somebody passing or leaving or something like that. That's not that's not okay for you or your circumstances.
Hmm.
So my thing is, okay, you don't have the help from that person no more, but you have to realize what type of tools that you got equipped with during the time that you had that person. And it's now your time to use those. You can't keep on saying, "Oh, it's a fault. Somebody's faulting this. It's a fault here. It's a fault there." It's no fault. You got to figure out, like, if I want to be happy, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna fucking be happy. Like, regardless of what I'm going through, like every day, like a lot of people living psychologically instead of in reality. Y'all living mindset to mindset. Everything that y'all go through it has to do with what you think, how you think. That's not the real world. You can tell just right now if you close your eyes and tell your brain to envision you owning a mansion with a Ferrari and everything else. It's possible to think that. So how do you feel like your psychological mindset is always real or true? But you can deep dive in there and end up being in a depression because you feel like this is all what you need, or you thinking about things 10 years down the road instead of enjoying your present life. You got to understand that in order for you to get to the point where you want to be, you got to do things in your present life. And a lot of people just every day they wake up, oh, I'm depressed, I'm mad, I ain't got this, I ain't got that, because you're looking too far in the future. You ain't even there yet, and you don't even know if you will make it there. You don't know if your time will be up in 2 years, but you looking 10 years in the future. How is that possible?
Hmm.
So honestly, I'm just being honest. I don't. It's a lot of stuff that I try to tell people about the difference between psychologically and reality living. Y'all living in psychological mindsets and psychological worlds, and that's it's gonna always end you up in a depression. You gotta wake up, tell your brain to shut the fuck up because I do what the fuck I want to do, and you go and do what you anticipated that you wanted to do and you let your mind go and go and go as long as it wants to. You learn how to ignore that bitch, even though it's telling you that you dead, you ain't nothing, you ain't this, you ain't that, you less than, you did. Your brain makes you think all of those things. You gotta keep push past that shit, still smile and keep going, cause it ain't nothing but a thought. But y'all make that shit a reality. I fuck with a lot of people that deal with that type of situation, but they don't understand it until somebody explain it. But it's better for me to let you know like that's probably what you're going through than
I
a,
think my problem is when I'm getting to know somebody and trying to like build something, it's just so much hatred in me that I'm trying to not bring back out. So that's why I
then
change
it's
a lot of things that I have done because
then it's unfair. It's unfair for you to is it even though you're going through it, it's still unfair for you to bring that type of shit in somebody else's life. You got to deal and learn how to deal with who you are and what the fuck going on with you, and you got to get a clear understanding with who you are versus what your mind think and versus what you're listening to. And this being 1,000.
and
But
I am more openly about myself.
it's understanding about being open, but that don't mean it's being resolved. You can say all day, I know this, I know that. I hear you. I see you on Facebook. You are brave about the stuff that you talk about. But what's getting fixed is the whole situation. What are you fixing? Because in an earlier conversation, you was telling me since that person left you or passed or whatever, I don't know who it was, you felt like how did you leave me? And you left all this stuff on me. No, that was yours to begin with. They just gave it back. And you should have been fixing and working on stuff instead of passing it off to somebody else. That's not the way to do people. But we got a couple more questions, I know. And since you're the only person here, you can help me answer them. Question 15 is: what was the worst zodiac sign you ever dated? And what was the worst part of them in details?
Dated my own sign, which was a Virgo. Two
First,
Virgos.
what was wrong with the Virgo? What was the worst part of them?
Attitude. Attitude was the worst part.
You got to give me some details on your question, on your answers.
They the devil. That's all I can say. They the devil.
They
I
the
mean,
devil, or what you,
they
or
easy. They easy to talk to, but they very hard to please. You cannot please a Virgo whatsoever.
so
You
for you, you cannot please them. You cannot please the Virgo.
nothing will satisfy them. Nothing.
Like everything you did, it turns out to be something else. It's something else. It's
Yes,
something else.
something
Something
totally
else.
different. You cannot please another Virgo. Two Virgos in a relationship would
You
not work.
can't. I don't think you can please depressed Virgos. Virgos are not bad people, but they have bad mindsets and bad ways of doing everything. I date a Virgo, so I know. Like you go through stuff with them, you laugh, you love, you grow, everything. Then next thing you know, everything go quiet. They start getting to themselves, and then now you the problem with every motherfucking thing.
They ready. They ready to kill you.
No, ain't no motherfucker gonna kill me. But what I'm saying is they got problems with everything. Like you the
Mhm.
problem. It's your fault. My dog died. It's your fault. I lost my job. It's your fault. Some type of way, everything around me is failing, and it's your fault. What nigga have you ever thought that it was your motherfucking fault? What you said?
That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me.
Ever in a motherfucking million years that you ever thought it was your fault that you lost your own motherfucking job? Because I ain't lose mine. Self-employed. What you say? So I ain't lose I ain't lose my shit. How the fuck is my fault that you lost your shit when I done did everything in my power to help you get there and back? I purchased the vehicle. I made sure I told you to make sure the maintenance kept on it. Do what you gotta do. Make sure everything is kept up, and then your car go down. Now you depressed. Now it's my fault. Nah, you ain't gonna play with me. But yeah, I do understand.
I
Virgos,
was supposed to sell when my car broke down, but I took my ass out there, made the fucking money, and got my shit fixed.
yeah, you supposed to. You supposed to get the fuck up, do what the fuck you supposed to do, because it ain't nobody's fault. Nigga, it ain't even your fault that your car went down half the time. Nigga, that's a part of life. Get your ass up and get that shit together. That's the only fucking way out of it. But yeah, so that's one question. We on 16, we got to 19, so we got 4 more questions. When you are emotionally, mentally, and physically drained, excuse me, ma'am. When you are emotionally, mentally, and physically drained from everything and everybody, what do you go through that people didn't see?
Ooh, I I went through some stuff that people it would be hard to explain, y'all. I
I
went
don't look. We ain't asked you for no summary. What did you go through? What you
shit.
went through? Come on, you went through some stuff.
I
No.
went through I went through I went through hell, and I feel like I was never gonna get out of it.
So let's break hell down so we can understand this for the people. What did you go through? You're putting things in categories to a point where I don't think that you deal with things one by one, just hearing how you speak. You put everything in a category and call it hell. What did you go through? You got to learn how to simplify things one by one so you can get through them. You can't put everything in a bucket and call it life. You gonna stay there because you ain't never simplifying and trying to figure out what the fuck you went through it for and how to fix it. So what did you go through when you were mentally, physically, and emotionally drained and nobody know what the fuck going on with you but you? What is it that you went through?
I only got one word. It's pain. I went through it. It's pain.
But how can you get to pain and you don't even know what's pain coming from?
The
That
pain was
means
com- the pain was coming from within me.
I ain't say where. Well, maybe I did say where it was coming from. But I'm not
It,
talking about physically where it's coming from, like you hurt. I'm talking about what was the things that made you hurt.
the things that made me hurt. Feeling guilty of some of the stuff that I done did to myself and others.
So you're not it's not good for you to be on my podcast because I don't think that you are ready to like express to the world what you went through, like your history, your stuff, because it's like you still every time you answer it's like you categorize things. You're not Are you ready to say like what you went
I'm
through?
not ready. I'm really not ready.
Why you not ready? Like
I'm
it,
not-
putting
we
it
already
out
had this talk. We already had this talk before.
there.
We had this talk before.
Well, I say your pain. I understand you went through a lot of stuff, but I didn't went through a whole bunch of shit too. But I done had deaths, I done had breakups, I done had people doing the wrong shit to me, on me. Too much shit that I had to go through as far as making sure family was okay instead of myself. All type of things. I went through a whole bunch of shit that shaped me into depressed human being for a long time. But in order for you to accomplish getting over it, the key to life, well, the key to this situation will be acceptance. You got to accept the things that you went through in order to fix them. You can't just think about them and try to move forward because they still there. It's like if you want to be a football player and you had to learn everything that the football players do, you can't just sit on the sideline, learn nothing, and think they finna throw you in the game. It's the same thing with life. You have to learn what you went through, accept what you went through so you can fix it. Can't just sit on it and dwell on it. That shit'll never change. That's some real shit. But this is just what we're going through. But since you don't want to answer this question, we're gonna go to the next one. What traits do you say would make a friend a friend? What traits does a person need to have to be considered a good friend to you?
My friends left me, so I can't answer that question either.
How you can't answer it? You know what you give them, so you can answer exactly what you give them if you feel like you're a good friend.
I can't really answer that question because everything that I don't gave my friends wasn't enough. And I told you that. That was in another conversation I told you as
Was
well.
it not enough, or was you doing that Virgo shit and you feel like it's not enough?
He
I'm
said
just
I'm
saying,
doing that Virgo shit again.
that Virgo shit, everything, it don't matter what's going good and what's going right, you still have in the back of your head that something's going on. Instead of just letting this shit go and realize that life is worth living and you need to just accept what the fuck somebody got because they're not perfect. I think you're expecting perfect people and you looking for perfect people and there's none. That's why you having the problems you having. Ain't no perfect. I keep on telling people, shit, I got a lot of shit that I feel like I'm good at, but at the same time, shit, how the fuck am I perfect if I still got an attitude, or I still wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or I still do this or do that? I ain't perfect. Shit, I got a big ass attitude. But as far as loyalty, honesty, respect, and things like that, I got that shit down pat. So, what's the traits?
I feel like the trace of a friend
Hmm.
is somebody who pretty much understands everything that you're going through, who knows you for who you is. A friend that will take a secret that you give them and not spread that secret out. A trait of my best friend would have to be someone who that I can rely on, someone who can rely on me, someone that's trustworthy, a friend that's been there for so many years. No matter what y'all go through, no matter what he goes, I mean, she, or him, or she goes through. A friend to me is someone who doesn't leave you behind because I don't have friends who don't left me behind. And I was a
Leaving
state
you
of
behind
friend.
and growing out of a situation that you refuse to move out of is two different things. So I want you to understand, like you don't some stuff you can't fault people. Like they chose to keep pushing, keep going, and keep growing, and then it's like, just say something happened in your life, and for the next 3 years we still hearing about it. It's like you're stuck in a phase, and I'm not. So do I stay in the phase with you and act like everything okay, or after 3 years of listening to the same thing, and
You move on.
you choose not to expand from it? What, I have no other choice because it's like I'm doing all these things to build, but then I got this one little area in my life that won't move, and I'm still here 3 years later because I felt like I am a good friend and you are a good friend, and I think that only thing you have to do is move forward, and you just won't. So people, it's not their job to have to look at somebody still in the same place, or somebody still stuck in misery, or somebody still stuck in what could be, or some shit like that. I'm not trying to necessarily make you out of a bad person. What I'm trying to get you to understand, that in order to be a good person, or the person that you anticipate that you are, you have to realize that you got to grow. You got to get out. You got to get out of your mind and out of your head and realize life is fucking worth living, and you're gonna live with them same thoughts. Like I can't go around smiling and my brain telling me, fuck you smiling for, your sister dead, your brother dead, your mama dead, all that shit, and I still smile because I mastered the fact that psychologically I can't control what the fuck I think, but I
Hmm.
can control what I do, how I react, and what I feel. It's just what it is. So yeah, I understand, but I understand what you're going through, but at the same time, sometimes you just gotta walk by faith and not by sight, because sight. And then the comment said, honestly, that if I'm in the wrong, they'll let me know. Who is? Yeah, I hear you.
Like we can hear you.
Can you? Hold up. I don't see you. Hold up. Let me refresh my screen. Hold on 1 second, Wilbur. 1 second. Okay, hold up. Okay, I see. Hold up. I'm trying to ask you. Where the where?
There he is.
What's up? Where what?
What's going on, nigga?
Nothing much, nothing much. What's going on with you? What's going on, Mr. Wilbur? It's
Just
Dior.
getting out of just getting out of prison.
Oh, not getting out of
Hell, you done
prison.
did now.
So,
What's going on?
was you listening in with some stuff that we were talking about?
Yeah, I've been listening in off and on.
Oh, okay, okay. We was, I
Mhm.
think. Let me see where we was at. We was, let's see, we was on. Hold up, 1 second. We was on what traits do you say would make a friend, but we had got over that. We was going to the next question. The next question was, do you believe in having? Let me see. It's supposed to be seasonal, right? Do you believe in having seasonal friends, such as party friends, business friends, sophisticated friends, or find people who fit in all the quality? I mean, all the areas.
Hmm.
Yep, yep, that's where we were. So, do you feel, especially like, do you feel like a friend should be all of the things in one, or do you understand that over here I got my church friends, over here I got my this, over here I got my party friends, la la la. Right. What would y'all say?
Well, I had to learn.
I have always had seasonal friends.
You want to turn this off? I had to learn, honestly. Um, I used to try to mix everybody together, but I've had to learn over time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can't handle the real you.
Hmm.
Everybody can't. What you say?
Everybody can't handle the real you,
Everybody can't handle the real you.
and you have to separate yourself. I believe like you need to separate your friends. Like I got work friends at the funeral home. I got church friends over here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got my friends that know me.
Right,
You
right.
know, I think if you keep them separated, me personally, I've I've I keep them separated, and it works for me.
Mm. Okay.
You know,
Okay. Okay. What do you think about it, Chris?
And that's what I was
You the guy that.
that's what I was trying to explain to you earlier, Money. When you can you hear me? Can you hear me? What I was saying earlier, I said that's what I was trying to say. I mean, telling you about the friends and like being like separated and everything because I don't want everybody to believe that I'm just like this miserable, sad, grieving person or depressed person. I'm changing for me is why I'm separating myself. So
Mm-hmm.
by me separating myself from my friends and their friends and other people's friends, it makes it seems like that. Hey, this person is stuck in a situation that Chris can't get out of.
But
Like,
for me, I feel like that's a hard life to live because intentionally, and what Wilbur was talking about is kind of different from what you're saying. You're saying you're intentionally separating yourself because you fit in certain categories. Wilbur is mostly talking about when I go out as me.
mm-hmm,
When I go to church, I've developed church friends. When I go,
hmm
I do have party friends. I do have this. I do have that, and I have friends that's all around friends. That's
yes.
right,
me for who the fuck I am, regardless of who I
Now
am.
I got friends like
exactly.
that, but a lot of them are not all around friends.
I
That's what
think
I'm
that,
saying.
to be honest, I don't
So
know
I,
if it's a Virgo thing or what, but
I can't put them
think
all into one category.
I think that for I don't know if it's a Virgo thing or what, but for me, it seemed like a lot of Virgos that I see, y'all intentionally make life too hard by overthinking because it's not that hard. You are you. People are going to attract to you based on who you are, and you're going to find the friends that care for you for just you. But
Hmm.
then it's like, I want this. I want that. I want what you got. I want what this got. I want this type of stuff in my head. This is what level I want to be on. And
hmm
I try to live that life, and I'm not even equipping myself to be that at the
I
same
can
time.
I can only talk about me. At one time, I lived a certain lifestyle,
Hmm.
and when I came off of that lifestyle, it was hard for me to accept that I was not there
Right.
anymore.
Hmm.
And I was losing good people in my life because I was still trying to live this fantasy.
Okay.
And but once I became real with myself and
Hmm.
started accepting me,
And then you start attracting people
then I started attracting good people and good energy and
that
good
only know you for your real self.
that
It's,
loves me for me, and I don't have to fake it. I
yeah,
can be the
instead of
real
trying to
me.
step through the fantasy, then find out the people
Right.
there, then they want to. make up excuses, and next thing you know, they distant. And yeah,
There you
it
go.
happens. It happens. But when
There
you
you
find
go.
out your real self, and you then shit, motherfuckers accept you for who you are. Period.
And ain't nothing like ain't nothing like introducing you for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You
And I
know,
understand that, and
and,
that's yeah.
and when you become whole in yourself, you don't give a damn who stay or leave.
So Hermoso Lucha said in the comments, it isn't bad to have I said section friends. Not everybody have the qualities to complete every aspect of your character. Your party friends may not have profound knowledge and or will to keep up with the business side. It's understandable.
Okay, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah, that
Um,
makes sense.
but yeah, so we got. Let me see. I got two questions left. Hopefully, y'all answer these for me quickly. So, question 19 is: how do you build trust in a relationship with somebody that you took from someone else?
Mm.
ah,
I should have stayed off this motherfucker.
how do you build trust in a relationship that you didn't went in there knowing that these people had somebody and you snuck in
and then snatched them from somebody else.
from somebody, but if they allowed you to snatch them from somebody, first off, it's two different ways people think. For them, they'll say that you would mess with a person that's in a relationship. For you,
Right.
for you, it'll be like, well, now that I got them, will they leave me for the next motherfucker? You
Well, that's an awesome question because I grandma used to say it like this: the same way you got them,
the same way.
gonna be the same way you lose them.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So that's a magnificent question. I think because I've been there. Shit. Um, without putting all my business out here on the book, but in the back of your mind, you always have that what if kind of situation in your head. You know,
Mm-hmm.
should you wait to someone's completely single? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do begin to talk to someone, and you know, all of us have met someone and things weren't going right over there, and
Mm-hmm.
that you kind of feeling them or whatever. So here you are trying to be that leaning post, that listening ear. Next thing you know, they got a liking for you. And next thing you know, you done pulled them on over there to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and then down the road, um, you wonder why you having problems in you and their relationship.
Right.
Um, you know, you wondering what's going on. Everything was going so good. What happened? Well, karma ain't in no hurry. It takes its time,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but karma will get you. You know, you can build trust up in a relationship, but it's something gonna always be in the back of your head with as if you know, as possible it's the possibility that something go wrong. You
Mm.
know.
Yep. 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 What do you
I,
think, Chris?
that's my answer.
I was saying your intentions was not to have this person in a relationship with you in the beginning, because if you going into someone else's home and breaking up a happy home, and then when they finally like with you, you got to ask this question: is what baggage am I bringing in?
Mm-hmm.
What baggage that I just took from them? So am I adding on to the baggage that I already caused?
So you've never dealt with somebody that was involved with someone else?
Yes, I
Yeah.
never took nobody from nobody, but just listen to the questions like what are you bringing into your own home? Like what are you?
I
Because if you taking somebody else from somebody else and you bringing it around you, and then when they finally leave this person or whatever, and they with you, now you got to walk around every day thinking about, dang,
They're
I
don't you want me?
I've had some people
Are they
in my
gonna
life,
date my
money.
friends? Or are they gonna sneak behind my back and mess with this person and do that? Like,
I've had some people in my life, money. I should have just screwed and
you
went
won't
on about my business.
you won't even have no trust at all because you pretty much lost your trust when you took from them already. So
I
what
should have
trust
just
are you
screwed and
gonna
went on
have?
about my business.
Because you
let
know
me
what this big got to do. That's why
let me
people have these open relationships because they unhappy with themselves once they take it from somebody else. So if
I
you
don't
took
necessarily.
it from somebody else, we might as well have
Actually,
a
I'm
relationship.
I'm a firm believer. Like if I've never experienced, I don't understand, and I don't know
Yeah,
why, and I won't judge it. I don't know
Right.
what people do because I don't have the mindset to do an open relationship like that. But I can't say why they would if that because some people seem like they totally happy in a in an open relationship. As long as they let their partner know what they doing, it's fine because they doing the
mhm.
same thing. I just can't get with that part. Now, me honestly, I'm a poly mindset person. I will be in a relationship with two people, but
I thought about that.
we all in a relationship together.
So
Not
let me ask you this then: if you go take another man from another man, they was already, and this man end up loving the person that you just took, how you gonna trust your own self to lead that example?
well, I'm not gonna do that because I don't deal in other people's relationships. It ain't what I was saying. I'm saying poly means more than one. So just saying I'm in a relationship with you and Wilbur at the same time or something like that. That's a poly relationship because it's all of us in the relationship together. Not I'm in a relationship with you and then I got a separate relationship with Wilbur. That's not poly. That's you cheating on each other. But with you, me, and Wilbur
No
in the
trust in
relationship
that.
all at one time, and we three chicks coming in the house, three things happen at the same time. We build stuff, we buy houses, we do this, we do that. It's a difference, you know what I mean? So like that.
But
So
yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to build no trust at all because like that's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. You took somebody from somebody else, and now you got to think about like how this gonna work out.
mhm.
Because like, what if that person was living with that person, and you don't took this person from this person, and now this person got to be forced to stay with you? How this gonna work out?
Okay, so Hermoso Lucia said, but in reality, how you get a person is how you're going to lose them. That person could just be a cockroach moving from person to person.
That's what
Some
I'm
some of
saying.
these females
Like, it
nowadays
could be a
don't
bum
mind,
ass nigga.
and then some of these people don't mind having a nothing ass nigga. And last question, we got one last question, man, and then we out of this bitch. The last question was, how does your sexuality define your career path? How does your sexuality define your career path? It's like, um, let me see how to explain that. It's like more so of how, okay, like a lot of gay people do certain things like fashion and this and then the other, but then it's contradicted because you got straight men that'll do fashion and do hair and do this and do that, but it's not as many. So, being gay or being straight or whatever the case may be, how does that define what you would do as a career?
I want to be a singer like Todrick Hall.
Hmm.
That's the career path I want to be on. I want to be a singer, upcoming artist.
Ooh, Lord. And when I tell you, we're gonna get this together. I've been on here 3 hours, almost 2 hours, 37 minutes. Um, it's got to be a to be continued show, guys, because I got to roll.
I do too.
Yeah, so,
My money was stopped like 6, 7 hours ago.
mm,
I
so
supposed to been I supposed to been left the house, and I know all them FedEx folks gonna be mad as fuck. I ain't pick them up
but I love all you fans.
because I was paid to pick some people up.
And I see y'all later. It's been real. It's been a Sipz tea. I'll see y'all later.
All right then.